Hello, wonderful people on the internet. My name is Alan, and I am the Dungeon Master for Legends of Solari. And welcome to the 4th episode. Yeah, there's been 4 already. Time goes by really quick in this land. So, no announcements from me personally, but other than just to say thank you for everyone that's been tuning in and all of our new followers. We can't do this without your help, so you guys are awesome. And I'm just going to throw it straight to Thomas because you have announcements too, correct?
I do, and actually piggybacking right off of that, we've actually reached all of the milestones to reach affiliate status. Woo-hoo! So we're doing some things in the business side of things and getting that all squared away. But thank you to the viewers and followers and everyone, and please, thank you. Share and like, and keep making clips. Those are great. Alpha Pup, you are awesome. She's making awesome clips. And that's it. And, one more thing. We are using Sirenscape again tonight.
Right, that we are. And just to piggyback off of Thomas again, like I said, we really do appreciate everyone that tunes in, that's been sharing, liking us. So spread the word, and everyone should just play more games because D&D is wonderful. So, I think that's about it. So everybody at home or watching from anywhere else in the world, sit back, relax, grab a snack, and enjoy the impending chaos.
Dragons, okay. Publish.
Oh, we're back. Okay, I think we're having some weird technical difficulties here, but I'll just assume we're back. So to pick up where we last left off, last episode a lot actually did happen. Although no combat encounter occurred, you guys were able to return all the stolen goods back to the town of Maysfield Wheaton, but you guys did a little bit of digging and you realized that the mayor of Maysfield, named Marcus Will Wheaton, wasn't as innocent as he seemed, and you guys were able to uncover his plot in which he was dealing with the bandit scum that he tried to get rid of. So you guys captured both, sent them on their way with the law scale. You said goodbye to your friend Kenny Jax, and he was able to take and arrest those two ne'er-do-wells. On your way to West Harbor, you guys encountered a small dragon that you guys learned that was the traveling companion of EO, and you also encountered the most interesting of potion sellers out there in Ebenezer Pilius Potts, and I think Sebastian just got his first rival in this game.
Well, I believe we have found the ultimate villain in this campaign.
Well, maybe that's correct, but we'll find out one day. So after that strange encounter of the weirdest sales pitch you guys literally ever seen, you kept traveling along the Golden Road heading towards West Harbor until Kofax was able to notice a small little cave hovel, sort of like inlet deeper into the woods, where you guys were able to open up that said cave, and Quora's memories were refreshed, and it was an iconography that she recognizes from her childhood. Inside, you found burnt books, destroyed shelves, and a dead body laying on a pentagram. With a little bit of investigation, you guys opened up another room, and inside you saw piles and piles of dead bodies. And that's where we last left off. As Sebastian clicks the little lever on the wall, the altar turned around, and there you saw piles and piles of old dead bodies, all wearing the same robes as the one that was on the pentagram with the ring on the finger. What do you guys want to do?
I'm going to investigate them, see if there's any difference in terms of their withered status.
Make a medicine check.
Oh, crap. Yeah, we're not going to count that. It was not good. It was 9.
Actually, from just that alone, you would be able to tell that these bodies have been here for a very, very long time. And as you go into are you actually in the other room where all the bodies are sort of piled up, or are you just standing from afar looking?
I'm good standing over here.
Yeah, they're about the same. Just from what you can tell, about the same age of decay. They're all basically skeletons at this point. There's not much flesh left on the body to rot off.
I was next to Sebastian, wasn't I? We were looking at the books together.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to turn a very unlovely shade of green and try not to throw up when I see these bodies.
Okay. Has EO ever seen bodies before in her life?
Well, I mean, I saw new, fresh bodies. The smell of decay is not something I'm very keen to, though.
And you're doing the best to not throw up right now.
Yes, I just look sick.
Mm-hmm.
Breathe through your mouth.
Why are there so many dead people? What happened here?
Clearly,
I
some
think I'm going to be
sort
sick.
of ritual or something, or werewolf attack. In my line of business, I see this quite often.
But not very funny.
So,
actually, what you were able to recognize last time when you were investigating just the books and the shelves, you noticed that most of the walls and anything that used to resemble furniture in this little dungeon, cave, lab, whatever you would call this room, there was evidence of a fight. You see splintered arrows, scarring on the walls and the floor, maybe of some sort of cast spell. You're not sure, but there was a fight.
I'll check magic just to keep my mind off of the smell of the decay and rotting bodies.
Sure, make a Arcana check, just the general magical sense around you. Yeah.
I got a 10.
10? It's a magical place.
We took the ring, right?
I'm very...
Correct.
Who has the
I
ring?
feel very well.
He
I believe
got it.
you investigated for your symbol.
Yes,
You have it. Yeah, you have the ring.
I have the ring.
Did you put it on?
I will now.
Okay.
All right.
or wait.
I think we had a fight.
I
There was a
can
fight
wait,
here.
this is
I can
episode
tell what that ring is,
Yeah, let's not put
given
on...
time.
So I'll just keep it on me.
Well, I mean, I can do it now.
All right.
I mean, it
Okay,
will
she did
take
not put the ring on.
a little bit.
Investigate it.
Okay.
Yeah, because let's not put on mystical things that may or may not suck our life
I need
force
to
out of
go.
our-
I want to find just a not
Places.
the safest place in the room,
As I said, I
in a
think...
corner away from the center.
Okay, so that would be the corner closer to the door, probably.
Okay, by the door. So again,
Yeah.
I go and I pull out a book, and I start reading through and doing hand gestures, and 10 minutes go by.
Yeah, I've regained my composure.
Detect magic or identify.
Identify on the ring.
Oh, okay. It is. I didn't think you'd do this already. I'll give it to you. Okay, I'll give it to you some other time when I get the scissors.
Okay.
But it is. You recognize this after just identifying it. It is a magical ring, although the magic on it has been weakened through time. This silver ring with the black crescent moon symbol on it is a ring of eclipse.
Interesting.
It's a wondrous item, rare to. It's a rare item. It contains magic, but as of right now, it wouldn't be functional. There's barely any magic left in it.
Interesting.
So it's been, yeah.
And I hand it after I explain that and hand it back.
So it's safe to put on? From your judgment?
I would wait until we were out of this place.
But it's calling me.
Yay.
Many things call. You might not.
There is a
want to
chance
answer.
that... I mean, if you look around us, it looks like there's been a fight of some sort.
And the person wearing that
It was in the
was
middle.
deceased in the middle.
In the books, does it say anything about who this ring could have belonged to?
From the books from last time, a lot of it is just on they're mainly just diaries on the history of Solari. They're really old, written in languages you probably couldn't comprehend. There was some common scrawled in there, but it's illegible. It's just a madman scrawling. It just repeats the same words over and over and over again. The only book that is still legible, you'd be able to read, is that leather-bound book. But from gathering from what languages you guys don't recognize it.
So can we gather all the supplies from here that we can, take it to the city, and see if we can find anyone to translate?
Yes.
There should be some people in West Harbor.
With enough coin and the right magician shop, I should be able to acquire the skills to comprehend that book.
Let's go.
Should we investigate the room full of corpses or
Well.
not risk it?
Perhaps there is enough coin in that room full of corpses.
I would
Alright.
like to investigate.
Can we
the
all
room
investigate?
corpses.
Who
Move
doesn't
so
want to
faster.
investigate the... so you're currently... the main chamber is 30 by 30 feet. It's still pretty cramped. 30 by 30 isn't very large. And you're underground, too. The room with the piles and piles of dead bodies, that's the size of probably 10 by 10 feet. It is not large at all. And there's at least... okay, who's actually investigating?
I want to.
You want to?
I would love to investigate.
All right, whoever wants to investigate, roll investigation. I'll count
Go
everyone.
first.
Did we get our natural one for the day?
No,
Not yet.
7.
But a 5 will not do.
6.
5, 6.
17.
Yeah, I just basically am like, I get one step in there, and I'm like, maybe on second. And
Make a Constitution saving throw just to not throw up right now.
With a flick.
What's your Constitution save?
Constitution save is
1.
It's a 1. Okay, so
Add that
about
to you.
7.
7. You were able to just. It was coming up, but you got it back down.
This room is giving me a lot of PTSD, so I step out and I can't deal with it.
All right.
Rummaging through bodies looking for treasure.
Yeah.
Which I think we will let Christian do all the work.
Christian.
Sebastian, sorry, Christian.
Yeah, she's too delirious from the dust.
No, it's the bodies. It's all the bodies. Sebastian, sorry. I'm trying not to
Pat,
throw up.
pat.
Which is why there's no Christian.
Yes, I'm seeing things. No, I have no idea.
There is no
Who
Christian.
is that?
Yes.
Who is Christian? I have no idea.
Well.
As you're digging through the bodies, you notice that most the bodies are all in different shapes and all different races. Just to judge from like the skeletal structure of these bodies, they weren't just of one race. There was multiple races in here. Whether or not you gather what race, do you want to figure out what races they could be? Make a medicine check, or you can
I would. I'd like
Okay,
to just
yeah.
kind of take maybe get percentages or.
Sure, a medicine check.
It's not good.
Yeah,
I'll check again, help out.
medicine, sure.
8.
13.
13. A lot of human, a couple elves, which is strange because most organizations in Solari wouldn't typically stems with xenophobia, so it's kind of weird to think that humans and elves in the same sort of like religious gathering is a little bit strange. It's not out of the ordinary per se, but it's a little weird why piles of humans and elves would be in here. The thing that catches your eye though is that some of these bodies are much smaller than the others. That
As in children or as in halflings?
as in children. From just judging from the state of the bodies.
Stop it.
Those are the children screaming out in horror right now. Some of the you notice that just from the medicine check alone, with the help of Kofax, parts of their bones are broken. Some of their robes are seared away. They were victims of an attack. You notice one body of one skeletal figure caressing a much smaller skeletal figure in the corner, but both are dead. And just digging through these piles of bodies, you are able to find... That's not a good roll. You find 8 gold pieces and 11 silver pieces. It's what was left of this place.
Sebastian flips through his book and 8 gold pieces?
And 11 silver pieces.
Wow, that is not enough for me to comprehend. That's it. That's
From the death chamber, yeah, that's about all you find. Oh, and one last thing. Hanging on the wall on a hook in this chamber is a fresh robe. Like the robe that everyone's wearing, except this one's not tattered. It's just one of the robes.
Take it.
I'm backing out of the room. I am not... Wait, actually, so we can investigate, see if that thing might be hooked to like a trap or something.
Sure. Yeah, make an investigation check.
Dang. That's a good roll, too. Can I take the roll that was outside?
Sure, I'll let it go. What is it?
That one would have been an unnatural 20.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'd regret that. No, it's not trapped. It's just you investigate the hook. It's just a standard hook on the wall, and the robe is that of just a robe. Purple robe with silver runes and lettering on the back, and the symbol that you see is the crescent moon that is sort of like taken over by a sun, so it makes like a little bit of eclipse. That's the iconography that's been everywhere. Yeah.
I'm gonna take it.
Let us back out of the room before our gnome friend takes this robe.
You take,
I rush in, grab it, and then leave.
I rush out.
so you see the sight of Cora running into the room. These two running out. She grabs it off the hook.
No, I jump and grab it off the hook.
Yeah, you're like 2.5 foot tall, so you have to jump and grab it off the hook. Nothing happens. It's just a rope. Yeah.
I just like shake my head at them.
It could have been
That's
magically
what I'm going to
booby-trapped.
Okay,
It's
I
all
don't
very fine.
think
It's of a
there's
very nice
anything-
material. Yeah.
This happened a long time ago. I don't think that there's anything magical or anything left to attack us. At least I don't think so. You guys are acting very silly. I just feel sick.
Perhaps we should.
Vacate the premises.
Yeah. I want to do just one more. See if there's any secret doors in this room.
Investigate or detect magic. Or...
Yeah.
Wait, your detect magic will still be up, correct? Because the duration of that is like what? Like
It's 10 minutes. Yeah, it would still be up.
yeah, it would still be up.
Yeah.
The only magic that you get from this room is the ring, the slight hint that Cora has, and even so slight is the pentagram on the ground, which no one has stepped in yet.
No, we
For good
have not.
purpose.
I will back up accidentally.
Is there-
Because I'm sick. I'm backing up.
You're gonna step in the pentagram.
Maybe just by accident.
Okay.
Detect magic would not be up because it did a 10-minute ritual.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm backing out of here. I'm shaking my head. I'm
Okay.
not feeling well.
The minute you step in the pentagram from your wheezy state, you notice something strange. Now in here, it's already really dark. You three have dark vision while you have light up on the torch, and you have you're using the light off of his torch. Basically.
Yeah.
The room suddenly gets darker as you see Io, who backed into the pentagram.
What did I do?
Small wisps of dark shadow energy start rising from the pentagram.
I'm going to quickly step out.
You step out just fine. It's like little
Oh, no.
puffs of smoke.
Oh no. What did I do?
Just little puffs of smoke swirling around in the
I
pentagram.
think it's time
It's
for
very
us to
low.
leave.
It's very low on the ground. It's not.
Yeah.
That is curious. That is most curious.
That's not good.
Can I investigate that?
I will invest. Well, I will. I'll do
sure. Arcana or investigate. Actually, it would be Arcana. Anyone else want to investigate the pentagram? By all means.
I would love to with a 17.
Nice.
I'm going to continuously keep my distance.
No, not
8.
Hey, Sebastian, you noticed that now from the detect magic, I was supposed to tell you the school of magic. I forgot there was 2 magical things in here. So the pentagram was conjuration. The ring itself is evocation.
Oh.
So from that pentagram, what Io just did, if that pentagram wasn't scarred and magically destroyed, it would release whatever it was in there. Luckily, it's been scarred. So it just, the last bits of energy that what was remaining in that pentagram is releasing right now. Just little bits of smoke.
I now need to change my underpants.
You wet yourself.
We'll
Think we should go back.
exit the room.
Let's go.
Saunter out.
You saunter out? Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Hey, Sebastian.
Yes.
While you change your clothes,
Yeah.
can you hold on to this robe because I can't carry it?
Well, most
Please.
definitely. Like, flip the backpack around out, stick it in, flip it back.
Thank you.
And it's gone.
This is a
What's the limit of
This-
the, what's the weight limit of the
80 pounds in the main compartment.
in the main compartment?
It's
Okay.
very handy.
Yeah, it's very handy. So you all leave the little chamber. The door's still open. You guys want to close the door?
Yeah, let's
let's
make sure
do
it's
that.
hard for someone else to get back down there.
Yes, we don't need anyone.
All right,
trying
everybody
to
make a
do
strength
that.
check to help close the door.
Oh, now I roll well.
10.
19.
10, 19, okay.
12.
12. Okay.
19.
19. Okay.
7.
Aren't you like the second strongest on the table? You guys get the door
Oh
closed.
wait,
It's-
21. Sorry.
Okay.
I didn't
A
know.
little extra pushing down at the
No,
bottom.
little
really
pushing.
gets it in.
Yeah. But you resealed the door.
Cool.
But you notice something strange. The minute you sealed the door, that iconography that you guys saw on the door itself when you first got there, it's gone now. It's just a blank slate of stone.
Oh, that's not good.
That's not
Or-
creepy at all.
Is the ring still, like the sigil still on the ring?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sigil's still on the ring.
Perhaps there is somewhere in this big town that we.
Let's go to the town
going
and
to.
run away from here.
Yes.
So you're all outside of the chamber now.
Yes.
Let's go. Let's
You guys
Going
hear
back to the wagon.
Eo.
Back to work.
You hear a very, very familiar sound. A shriek of
Precious.
it
Run.
sounds a little bit like, Mom, little help, creepy little green dudes, help, help, help.
I'm running. I'm already running.
Okay.
I'll
So-
go behind
I will
them.
chase as well.
As will I.
Our cart is under attack.
Yes, I did not bring my cart mini, sadly, because I do actually have one.
Oh,
But so that will be the cart.
that is a cheap cart.
It's a round cart too, and the horse. Oh, there is a horse there. Okay.
We've been getting dragged on a disc.
The horse is pink,
Sled.
Mr. Tenser in his
and you see
floating disc.
a couple of these little green guys with glowing amber eyes
Ooh.
are on the cart attacking it.
Well, that was a bit loud.
Okay, you got one right here.
Screenscape.
I'm the only tiny fighter here.
Here, there. And you see barking orders from the main road heading away, because you guys came from this way, and you guys went to head that way. You see this dude in red skin barking orders to the green guy, just like, hurry, round them up, right now, hurry. Yes, boss. All right, perfect. All right, so I need everybody to roll initiative, because she's just barreling towards them.
Yeah. Oh, I got a good roll.
Yes, most
All right.
excellent.
Initiative, right. This is the fun part. Yee, that's not good. And let me do it for the other dude. That's not good at all. Okay. So top of the
Never
round,
mind.
20 to 25. Nice. Yeah. It's appropriate that you be first. So 15 to 20.
Oh, sorry, 21.
Oh, what'd you
I was
get?
distracted.
20.
Okay, so Sebastian's first.
By a little wood nymph.
15 to 20.
15.
15.
By the name of producer.
10 to 15.
10.
Ooser.
And what you get?
8.
You still go before everyone else. I rolled a 3 and a 4 on initiative. for these
Well.
guys.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not good.
Assassination, here we come.
Oh, I do. Oh boy.
Okay,
Yeah.
so top of the round, Sebastian, you see in front of you, you would recognize these.
Oh yes.
An army of goblins and hobgoblins. Yeah, where do you guys want to place yourself? You guys are coming out of the woods right
100.
now.
It's-
So it's a really, really tough to get out. So you guys are kind of like brambling over like really thick, like. So I would say this since this is rough terrain, all your movement speed's cut in half, just for the sake of that. So.
I mean, I am small, so I can maneuver.
As long as I'm within 120 feet, I'm fine.
Yeah, you're a little bit.
I'm
You're
not-
barreling. Actually, you make it out here because
Yeah.
you're scared for
I'm
your.
not, and
your
I'm
dragon.
a slime
I wanna be
elf.
right
I can
behind
go
Sure.
pretty fast.
If we can be just a little bit closer to.
Where do you want to
Might
be,
have
Kofax?
Well, that's not Kofax.
Oh yeah, Chester. You want to be here?
Yeah.
What about you, Kofax?
Put me right side of Chester.
Right side of Chester. Okay. Okay, so top of the round, let's go with Sebastian. Go. You see a hobgoblin general and his little swarm of goblins. They're all jumping onto the cart. You see one of them has the bag that Precious was in, and they sort of just tied it up, and one of them has it over their shoulder.
Oh, that
That would be this one actually. I'm gonna
that
put
is
that
the
on cart.
one getting hit first.
Okay, what do you want to do?
Ball of multiple forms of energy, acid and fire in my hands, and I shoot it out.
Go for it.
And right at the last minute, it splits into two.
Oh, you gotta twin it?
Yes, into a twin. So Orange is the one with the sack.
That is correct.
Blue is the... Oh.
Who's the
17 to hit the first one.
Which one do you want to hit first?
The one with the sack.
Oh, that'd be the one on the cart? That hits.
Yes.
And what was the other one?
A natural 1.
Oh, yeah, no. But you do hit the first one.
And that is going to be 6 points of damage plus 4 force damage.
Wow. Okay, so you absolutely obliterate the poor guy holding the bag. And the bag drops, and you hear a thud on the cart.
Oh, okay.
You hear a thud on the cart as the goblin just dropped the bag that was holding Precious, and it slightly burnt the bag, and now Precious is peeking out of the bag. You still have your movement if you want to move around in there. You absolutely eviscerated that poor thing. Good old Sirenscape. Okay.
It's got to be a happy medium at some point.
You still have movement if you want to move. Or you want to be stuck in the brambles up there.
Okay.
I'll just assume you don't want to move.
I don't want to move.
Okay, Io, you see your poor baby getting...
Yes, I'm gonna move up to get Precious, and then I will go put on bard. I'm gonna get into my bard form.
Okay,
like
so
lava
for the sake
form.
of this, I would say like you go 5 feet
Okay.
of movement. Your action would be to pick him up though.
Yes.
Okay, so you pick up the bag, which has or you pick him up. It doesn't matter. And that is your action though to do that. So you still have your bonus action.
Okay. So bonus action. Let's see what I can do as a bonus action.
What kind of damage was the spell one more time?
Force.
Force? Oh yeah, you Hadouken the thing like so far.
Nice.
Yeah, it's eviscerated.
I will just move. I'm just going to. Still have what?
You still have five spaces, so 25.
I still have 25. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna get down and I'm gonna move back to the rest of the group.
So back into the forest?
But next to Kofax and.
Okay, so you used 5, so that is 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, okay. I would say, for the sake of this, since that goblin wasn't engaged with you, necessarily, there's no attack of opportunity, so you're fine. All right, Cora, your turn.
I'm gonna rage and go to the one right in front of Io.
You wouldn't be able to reach that since half your movement is cut down since you're in the thick woods. You would be able to reach this one.
Wait, you
just
didn't answer my question before.
Yes.
Does that affect me because I'm small and I can maneuver?
No, not really. You're
No?
small, but
Okay.
you're also bulky too.
Damn it, that's right.
Yeah. 'Cause
Beefy.
The giant axe is
with a
like
giant
hitting-
axe,
hitting
yeah,
branches.
it's hitting branches. You'll be able to reach this one though.
All right, get me that dude.
All right,
I
yeah.
want to behead that.
You didn't attack at all last episode, so you.
I know. I need to get this rage out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Goblins are very. You can make it reckless, and attack and roll against one more time.
Yes. Okay, 10. Does
What?
that hit?
Is that total?
Not total.
Well, what's the
What's
total?
crap.
Add your great axe modifier.
Thank you. 15.
15 just hits.
also, yeah, that doesn't matter. Then.
Just hits. Yeah.
Berserker mode or something like that. It's bonus too.
No, it's reckless attack and
reckless,
she has
yeah.
Can you put your helmet on?
I won't put my helmet on.
That would be
for
an
the next
action
one.
to put your helmet on. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because you didn't have it on yet, right? You weren't wearing the
I
helmet
wasn't, no.
ridiculous. Okay. So yeah,
Okay.
roll for the attack. 1d12
Yeah.
plus all of it. Just add 5.
5, and then it's plus 3 slashing. So it's
Well,
8.
5 is total because the rage plus the slashing.
Yes.
8. Yeah. It's mush. Absolute mush.
Strength modifier 2.
With this.
Because the strength modifier is the 3, and then she
That's
gets
what-
2 from rage. So
Yeah.
it's 5 total. Yeah. So yeah, absolute mush. You haven't attacked anything in like 2 days. There you go. Right.
Whack-a-mole.
Right. Kofax, your move.
Any way I can reach this little giant over there?
To get out of the woods, so that would be half down, so that'd be 10, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, I can't do diagonal.
Oh, you want to go diagonal? So that'd be 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, you'd be able to reach.
I'm gonna sneak and assassinate that mother.
Would you get assassinated on this? Oh, you get the
'cause-
advantage, because he hasn't taken his turn yet. Yeah, all of it. Sneak attack, everything.
Oh, this is gonna be sweet. Maybe not.
Well, you have advantage. It's okay.
Much better.
Yeah.
19.
19 hits.
Cool. And I'm probably just gonna use that dagger on him as well.
Okay.
Sorry, short sword.
Short sword now gives him.
That is 16. Nat 20.
Okay,
But
so
it's already critted.
So the first attack is going to be with the scimitar.
Yeah.
So that would be 3d6, 3d6 and plus 4. That would be critted. And your second attack with the short sword is critted too because you rolled a nat 20. So yeah.
4, 5, and... Oh, sorry.
3d6.
1d8, actually. It's scimitar.
Scimitar is d6.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I am thinking of a
Scimitar's
rapier.
D6. Yeah.
4, 5, 6, so that's 15,
Doubled.
30, plus... plus 3.
Wait, what did you roll for the attack of the very first hit? Was it 19? What was the attack of the first hit? 19, correct? Because it was a nat
20, actually.
A 20 total?
Yeah.
This guy's wearing really, really nice chainmail armor, but Koufax don't care. Koufax doesn't care.
Wow.
The poor guy's done for. Yeah. The general's done.
You swing with your short sword and you just go through the blood splatter that's left.
I just had a
I just
stream of death.
swing the neck, knock his head off.
The only reason why I asked is I realized that his AC with his dexterity is 18. It's really high, but Koufax doesn't care. Koufax ignores AC. He's that good.
Oh, I still have a bonus, technically.
No, the bonus was to do the second attack, but you never needed the second
Yeah.
attack, so you do have your bonus. Yeah.
Let's just see what the heck of it, what that max damage would have been then.
Sure. Okay. Roll for invisible damage. It's fine.
That would have been another 8. So that would have been
Yeah, you
38
would have been
total.
dead way over.
Dear
So yeah.
God.
Okay.
Sorry,
So
41.
so that ends Koufax's turn. Okay, Chester.
Why even participate?
Because killing is fun.
I can have it moments. Move to our diminutive little enemy in front of me.
Yep.
I take out my mace of excessive damage,
You're a +1 mace.
and I swing straight down onto his head.
Go for it. Roll for an attack. I know that roll. It
I
doesn't.
believe I've missed.
You have definitely missed. They're very small and agile, so as you bring the mace down, you almost hit the poor horse. But you slightly graze the horse, but the horse isn't hurt. It's fine. And you still have a lot of movement. And your bonus action.
I move as close to our arrowed friend as possible.
He would get an attack of opportunity on you if you do that.
So,
Okay, sure. You have enough movement to get... this way?
yeah.
I would say since you have to move one out... Yeah, you would get here. That's fine. He does get a swing on you. Oh, that's cocked. It's on my phone. Ugh. Let me add the modifier. 15. What's your AC?
16.
Does not hit. All right. So that ends Chester's turn. Now all the goblins, they just saw their general get absolutely demolished. They're going to use their nimble escape, and they're just going to book it. They're just going to book it. With nimble escape, they basically disengage, and they're fine.
And that's why I attacked him.
Yeah. Yeah, no attacks of opportunity because they have their nimble escape. But,
I would have attacked the general, but first, but
Yeah.
Precious was more important.
Okay, can we investigate the dead bodies?
Yes, please.
I want stuff and things.
All 3 of them?
I'm
It's gonna take you forever to get through this forest to get to the dead bodies.
I don't even care.
Okay,
I'm just
sure.
making
check
sure my
that
pack is
general's
not
corpse.
burned.
The general's corpse? Yeah, investigate. Whoever wants to loot, investigate.
6.
I'm coming out.
16.
Yeah. Easy enough. Let's see what you guys find.
What did you get?
6. You got 16.
What did you guys roll for investigation? I'm sorry.
No, it's just fine on there too.
16.
16?
6.
8.
6. Okay. Are you investigating? Oh no, you're in the forest.
No, it's gonna take me a while to get out.
I did
No.
not bother.
Who rolled the 16?
I just wanted to.
So you see in there, from the general himself, he had a short bow with him. He had a short bow. Yeah. He had I gotta roll for this. He had 7 bolts or arrows. 7 more arrows.
Would you like me to write it into the party treasury?
Yeah.
Okay. He also had a wooden shield. It's just a big piece of wood on a with an arm guard on it, and 2 gold pieces.
Guess I'll take the gold.
All right. So you don't even tell me about that.
Are you gonna hide that
2
from
gold.
Are you gonna hide that from Sebastian?
No,
Okay.
I don't care.
You writing it on yours? Okay. I won't write it down.
The short bow, arrows, and the
Here's your
shield, that is
minis.
for everyone else.
Yeah.
Here you go.
How many arrows were there?
There were 7.
7 arrows.
There you go.
I'm gonna stick all of it into the handy haversack.
Well, that was fast. Thank you, Kofax.
Is Precious alright?
I'm checking to see if Precious is alright.
Oh, that was scary. That was really scary.
Sorry.
I'm not much of a fighter. I'm sorry, Mom.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You're not supposed to be as much of a fighter.
He's just nuzzling with you.
did well.
He's scared.
I'm just making
He's
sure
very
you're
scared.
okay. Yeah, I'm cuddling and making sure he's alright.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Yep.
Cool.
Going back
Shall
into
we to
the-
Westport?
Yes.
West Harbor.
West
West
Harbor?
Harbor.
West something.
West.
That way.
That's right. I designed it so you guys actually go westward. So, anyways, yeah. Alright, so after the, I still need a bit of episode 3. So after you guys leave the chamber, had your quick little encounter with goblinoids that, yeah, that went really quickly.
We shall avoid the Noid.
Yes.
I suggest we make our way through this forest quickly.
Yeah, and you guys do that. It's not hard. Following along the path, heading towards West Harbor, it has become nighttime. You guys have gone a total of 2 days of travel since Macefield Wheaton, and you're about, since you guys are going at a moderate pace, you are 2 more days away from West Harbor.
Alright.
And who wants to take watch at night? Or there could be no watch for you guys.
I'll take first watch.
Actually, I could take first watch. I want to practice anyways.
Okay.
I'll take first watch.
Oh yeah, so
With
perception
Precious.
check.
And apparently I'm too busy practicing. I got a 2.
A 2.
I sucked.
With Precious so terrified and nuzzling against you right now, that's really where all your effort has gone into. You haven't really paid attention at all.
I'm terrible.
How long do you watch for?
Probably 2 hours at least.
Okay. And your watch is done. You don't really notice anything.
Alright.
Ash,
I'll go. Yeah.
Okay.
I shall take a
Perception
nap.
check.
I'm gonna help her
That's
out.
a 1.
I'm not
I
going.
fall asleep
Kidding.
Yeah.
because I got all my rage out. Yeah.
How angry were those goblins?
Before I continue with this, what is a diadem? Actually, I've never asked you.
It's a crown.
Oh, is that what you're wearing on your head? As you're trying to keep watch and you're just sort of nodding in and out, you feel something touch the back of your head. And your head just feels a little lighter because, yoink. And you see a goblin. Bye! And he just runs. He just runs the other way.
Hell no. I'm getting off that car. I'm chasing after it.
Make an athletics check to chase down the goblin that's trying to steal your diadem.
Thanks.
That was a bad roll. Athletics.
Yes, what's that?
Oh, 9.
9? Oh, goblins aren't very athletic. That is a 4. Yeah, he's booking it, but with your rage and with your
I'm just gonna pick him up and be like, give it back,
He's about
short
your
stuff.
side.
You pick him up by his ponytail hair, and you see him just wiggling in the air.
Grabbing diadem,
Okay.
and I want to toss him. Just
So the Golden Road to West Harbor, one side is forest and the other side is like 100-foot cliffs.
cliff.
Make a strength check just to throw the goblin.
Damn it. 10.
Yeah. You kind of hold him by the ponytail and you sort of like do like a
Yeah.
bolo thing. You're just
Yeah.
spinning it by the scalp and you toss the goblin and you see. It just you hear the scream. You just get a little like into the water.
Put my diadem on, and then I went back to the cart.
And just the sound of all that, everybody wakes up.
I was
What
fine.
has happened?
Just go back to sleep. Nothing.
You know, I think I'm gonna take watch.
You do that.
Take
Good
the final
night.
one. Sure. Perception. You guys are rolling like garbage. I love this. Nat won again.
Today is not our day.
Your crown is stolen.
You know nothing. You personally don't notice anything for the rest of the night.
I'm
No.
a bit more tired than I thought.
Yeah. And you don't notice anything. And it's morning.
Hooray.
I'm going to, actually,
So where are we now?
I'm hungry.
I'll make
Yes.
food.
Yes?
I'll make
You can
breakfast,
cook?
Sure. Why not? It's not that hard.
You have utensils, right?
If you had not
Who
thrown
needs
that
utensils?
goblin, we could have goblin stew for breakfast.
These exist.
I-
That's a good idea.
That's
What would I
disgusting.
use? Would I
Have
use
you
nature for
had
that? What would I
goblins
use
do?
for that?
Why?
Okay.
No.
What kind of rations do you have on you, actually? Can you check under your entertainer's pack what's actually in
I
there?
have 10 days of rations.
5 days of rations.
Okay, I'm gonna say for this, I'll let you guys elaborate what kind of rations you guys have on you. You guys have like canned meat or like dried meats or like giant pieces of like really stale crackers. Like, what do you guys have for rations? I'll let you guys pick. I don't care.
Meat
Lots
and
and
beans.
lots of
Meat
butter.
and beans.
Meat and beans.
You just have butter with you?
Exotic butters.
Oh, someone's a Five Nights at Freddy's fan. Okay. So you see Chester actually, as Eo's prepping to cook, Chester pulls out of his bag just giant blocks of butter.
You're... Oh, never mind. You're half elf.
And that's the only
He's from the
ration.
south.
I have vegetables. And
No, no
course.
vegetables as rations.
No
They'll just
vegetables?
spoil. They'll just spoil.
Awesome bacon.
then I have lots of. Then I have nuts.
Nuts? Yeah.
Nuts,
You have
trail
nuts.
mix.
Yeah.
Got
Never
bread and
mind.
jerky.
That's not.
That bread is gonna be stale beyond belief, but yeah.
Well, you could add some butter.
I'm just gonna eat my own jerky. Just be like them. Nope, that's
Never
fine.
mind.
That's
Make
fine.
this taste good. Here is meat and beans.
And butter.
Meat, beans, and butter, and there's some
They're
bread.
canned, so
So yeah, make a general. I guess this would be intelligence
is a
check,
can?
just to cook
it's this
a
metal
survival.
circular.
Survival.
Survival.
I made it.
Actually, no, it wouldn't be survival. You're just
Maybe
cooking.
survival.
Forge this
Yeah, just
from
intelligence.
Aluminum.
Okay,
I'm a tinkerer.
What is aluminum?
It's a different type of metal.
6.
Aluminum doesn't exist in this universe. 6, just intelligence check.
Yeah. I sucked. Okay.
Yeah.
We've all been having sucky rolls. Apparently, I've just been very.
Her
worried.
Eo's cooking is very reminiscent of a college freshman. So yeah, he takes your butter, your bean, and your jerky and your bread, and he does the best.
Meanwhile, I have been down on the shore with my fishing gear that I purchased at the general store.
It's a
catching-
100-foot cliff down.
Then it is a long line.
Does your line reach 100 feet?
I have decided it does.
Well, if you
Do
tack-
fishing line? I don't know anything about fishing. Do
Yes,
fishing lines reach?
fishing line can reach many hundreds of feet.
Okay, make
I feel
a.
like 300 feet or something like that. Normally.
Okay,
Often.
okay, that's easy enough. So make a just make a general survival check. Add your survival.
14.
14. Ooh. I'm gonna need the monster manual for this one.
You
Oh, no.
hooked a shark.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
That would have been a much better roll.
As you're pulling and pulling on the line, you got something. Something's bit the hook.
On here.
It's a little stronger than what you've imagined from the sight of you throwing a 100-foot line down a cliff into the water. Make a strength check, because this thing is pulling really hard.
Can I help him?
Sure, if you're there. Yeah.
12.
12.
Nat 20. So I just pick you up and then
I
pull
rolled,
you
I rolled a nat 19. So as you see Chester struggling to hold the line, he's actually about to get pulled off the cliff.
Yeah.
You see this,
Walk
and you
up.
walk up with like a good
pick him up and then pull him back.
a good German suplex him
Yeah.
back. And she almost German suplexes you back. And as you
This is
pull
why my cooking is so
and
bad
as you
watching this.
and as you pull the line, you see a blue horse with fins on his back. You've hooked a giant seahorse, and you see this whinny just and you've hooked this giant seahorse by the mouth, and it's just whinnying in pain, trying to fight against your line. It's a giant seahorse.
I don't feel good about this. I
am
hate people,
hungry.
but the animals.
I have dried meats.
As do I.
And I have fresh meat.
What are you gonna do? You're still holding onto the giant seahorse. That's 100 feet down the cliff.
It is your catch. It is your.
There's apparently a
like,
magical fishing line as well.
How intelligent are they?
Giant seahorses? Make a nature check.
This is why my cooking was terrible.
11.
You know nothing about magical sea creatures.
Can I try?
Sure.
I'm watching this. Oh,
Nature.
nat 20.
Uh,
And I got with nature that is...
for you,
That's 24.
You're more accustomed to fey creatures since you are from the forest, but you know that these giant seahorses are they're pretty prevalent around the Solari coast. They're not common per se, but it wouldn't be out of the ordinary to see one now and then just ride up and down the water.
I
What's their
feel
intelligent level? Are they like...
You wouldn't-
Are they like dolphins? Are they like...
They're pretty intelligent. Yeah.
I feel we do not want to destroy this creature.
I don't
I-
really feel good about...
I shall save it. And I go
Well.
running and I jump off the cliff.
Well, now.
Again, this is why
Can you
my
return
cooking
my line
was
to me?
terrible.
At least.
And as I
accidentally
plummet down to the ocean,
The beans.
I gently float down next to the.
You have feathers.
I have feather. I float down next to the horse, and I get the hook out of its mouth.
All right.
For a minute, I thought you just jumped me.
It's only 10d6 damage.
Maybe you roll nothing but ones.
Yeah.
I thought you pulled a keyleth from Critical Role right there. I was just like, oh, I'm a god. Jump off a 2,000-foot cliff. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. I just... Okay, what's the effect of Feather Fall? It's like you float down for the total amount of what you
Yeah.
roll.
I cast it as I was coming up on the ground so that I mostly fall.
Sebastian looks.
You want for the
very
sake of
sexy
that?
right now.
Sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah, as you guys notice this, your really well-dressed bowler hat wearing friend just jumped off the cliff. What do you guys do?
I'm still holding him up.
You two just all jump off a 100-foot cliff.
I run to the edge to see what just happened.
And as you do that, you see him floating at the last 10 feet, just floating down. Sort of like jumping out of an airplane on like parachuting, like that sort of stance, floating down really slowly.
Well, he is a sorcerer. I do
thought his
respect
hat-
such things.
Picturing Howl from Howl's
I
Moving
lost
Castle.
a hat, I'm sure.
Yeah, I thought his hat might have been on a bit too tight.
So yeah, as you float down, you're able to land in the water. Now, the water is still pretty deep next to the cliffside. I would say just make a general athletics check, just to wade the water a little bit, just to tread.
Athletics is 12 or 11.
Easy enough. I mean, the tide isn't coming in. It's not crashing against the side of the wall. It's relatively calm water. But there you see on the hook still is the giant seahorse.
I'm gonna try and calm it and free it.
Animal handling check. With disadvantage because the thing is hooked.
Oh boy. Animal handling.
With this, yeah.
That is a 10.
10.
I might get kicked in the face.
Would a seahorse have legs?
This
Maybe.
this is a magical giant seahorse. Okay, so I'll take the liberty to say that it does look more like a regular equine than it does a seahorse. But yeah,
How does it move?
it is magical. It's D&D. That's how it moves.
Trotting along on the bottom of the ocean.
Trotting along on the. Okay, yeah.
Have you ever seen a seahorse?
Where are my coconuts?
They have little gills and they have like a little tail.
Okay.
He said he was kicked in the face.
No, he said he might.
Requires
Right.
legs.
Actually, the sight
whipped
of
in the face.
seeing you, he's actually very fearful. He doesn't necessarily hit you back per se, but he just wants to get out of here as fast as possible. He's fighting against the hook. Make another strength check, both of you, just to hold on, because you're getting really close to the edge. He's fighting with all his fight right now.
Is this considered a saving?
No. Just strength check.
14.
15.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you guys are beating it right now. You guys are beating it.
I cut it. I cut the line.
Yeah, easy enough. You cut the
My
line,
hook. my
and the
favorite
seahorse
hook.
just
But I knew it.
immediately just dips it. He goes the opposite direction. And now you're
make you.
in the
100.
water 100 foot down the cliff.
I will swim to the edge.
We're gonna
Make
start.
make a
If you
general
want one
perception check.
Next time.
Ooh, that's not bad. 15.
You notice about maybe half a mile down that there is a beach that connects to that's right next to the main Golden Road. But that's like half a mile.
Does any of you have rope?
I have 50 feet of rope.
That is not enough.
If someone else
I
has
have
50,
feet of-
well,
What the fuck?
you want to throw it to
Not
us?
enough.
I've got 40.
We can tie
That
it
is
together.
definitely not enough.
We can tie rope together.
Yeah, it'll become 90 feet.
Which is almost long enough to reach him.
So we just need someone else to have 50 feet of rope to tie.
Or
On
tie
the
me
bottom.
down, and then I'll just.
I don't
So
think
can
you can.
can I climb,
Do not have any.
or do I need to swim to the beach?
Have you ever seen a sorcerer climb?
Oh, true.
I'd much rather swim
Wait.
to the beach.
How? Wow, I got your answer.
Yeah. What's up?
How long is my great axe?
It's about, I would say, 50% longer than your body. So it is. You're 2.5 feet. So it's 3.25 feet long.
So can we tie both of our ropes? Tie me at the end of the rope. I'll just have the great axe, and then I'll lower it down to Sebastian.
You
And
want
he
to
can,
do
like,
that?
Maybe
hang on
we
to it.
shouldn't have.
I just call up and go, I'll meet you at the beach. And I start swimming.
Half a mile? Okay.
Are you a swimmer?
We'll see if I die.
Don't fight against the current.
Sebastian, make Okay, you guys hear him. How fast are you guys gonna go to the beach to try to like intercept him before it?
Half walk.
You
I'm
walk.
still finishing.
You still have the cart.
I'm still finishing cooking.
Oh yeah, you're done cooking and you look up and you see these two sort of like hugging against each other. You see there's no
I
Sebastian.
realized that I was starting to burn it, so I went and I had to go back to it. So that's why I didn't.
you lost your hook.
I have more than one hook.
Yeah, you have more than one hook, but he cut your line. But yeah. Okay, so
At the bottom.
So he's gonna meet you at the beach. Who is actually heading to the beach right now to intercept him, or you gotta let him do it by himself?
Guess I am.
I will.
I will come a little later with the cart as soon as I get this all.
I'll run with my stubby
Done.
little
I
feet.
recoil
Alright.
my line.
Actually, you guys don't roll. I want him to roll.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Making it. Oh god, half a mile swim. I actually have to look up the swimming rules in D&D.
Oh dear.
I have to look
Oh,
up the
boy.
swimming rules. Why do you do this to me, Beth?
Well, if we had not encountered a seahorse.
I mean,
Do
I am a
have
tinker.
music
I
for a
could make
seahorse
something.
battle in here?
Maybe Octopus's Garden?
I'm sure if you subscribe to the Sirenscape Soundscape set.
Humans are weird, precious.
Okay, here we go.
How dare you call me a human?
Not you. I'm talking about Sebastian.
All right, so I think swim speed is just the same as your walk speed, assuming that you're not using combat.
So 60 feet around.
60 feet. 60.
No, it's half. Swimming is
Half. It
half.
should be half. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming.
So double move is 30 feet.
Yeah. Okay, for the sake of this,
That's 1,000 feet divided by 3. It's only 300 rounds.
I'm going to save time now. I'm gonna do what we did in the prison one shot. I'm gonna have a athletics skill challenge for you.
All right.
Now your history with these skill challenges have not been good. So roll.
With a 10 strength, it will be fun. Can I use acrobatics?
It's water, so no, it's athletics.
Definitely could have
You
climbed
can use
up.
survival.
Ooh.
Is your
Survival's much better, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so roll 3. Actually, roll the first one. Survival check.
Nat 1.
He's dead.
You 3. While he's worried about his fishing line, he's like, "My fishing line." You see, poor Sebastian doing his best to stay in the water, but the tide is starting to come in, and you see him getting like pinballed off the side of the wall.
God, it looks like Golden Boy.
You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as the water is smashing you against the
Perhaps
wall.
we should lower me down the cliff so I might aid our winnowed friend over there.
You're barely staying afloat right now.
All right.
Tie your 2 ropes together. I can drop the last 6 feet on my own.
Here's the rope I'm running.
40. Okay.
Cool, and I'll hold the rope while you go down.
So you're 50. You're 40, and you're tying Chester to the end of the rope.
No, I'm just holding on to the end of the rope.
Well, who's getting tied to the rope?
Oh, I thought you
All the
were getting
food
tied.
No,
away.
I'm holding
Very
on
nice
while you
and
lower me
easy.
because it is not very long.
You're still worried
If we
about
tie
food
me to the
breakfast.
rope, we will have about 20
And then
feet for
I
me to fall.
am getting
so
the
I will
cart
hold
ready
it.
to go down to the beach.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's at the end of the rope, and I'm lowering him
On the
down.
rope.
Okay, so you're lowering Chester down. Mm-hmm. Okay. Make a general. Who's helping with the rope? Just you 2 right now?
I'm running. I'm trying
He
to make
gave
sure
me the
he.
rope, and I'm tied.
Oh.
I'm trying to make sure I get to him before he.
Okay. Yeah. Make a strength check.
19.
Easy enough. You're lowering Chester down, and you see as you're getting smashed against the waves, you look up and you see. Go like with the sun to his back. It looks really angelic, and you see whale.
Well, do you need some help, my friend?
No, I'm fine. Okay, maybe help. Yes.
I heroically wade into the waters and turn him around and carry him back out in a safe to carry.
Make a dexterity check, just to like sort of like grab him up and make sure he's okay.
17.
If that didn't knock against Chester, you probably would have got much worse roll. But okay. Yeah, Chester wraps you up in his arms, sort of like a Coast Guard saving you, and you're gonna pull them up now. Mm-hmm. Strength check. Now there's 2 of them now.
Actually,
14.
Are you still under the effects of Featherfall?
it's 1 minute. I'm actually going to cast it again so that I'm basically
Okay, so you're
super
light.
lightweight.
Okay, yeah.
14.
It's tough. So
Yeah,
dropping
so
him
fat.
down, no problem.
I am not
Pulling
fat.
them up is a bit
Perhaps Sebastian,
harder.
but not myself.
So as you're pulling them up, Sebastian does cast Featherfall another time to lighten his body, but still, you're pulling up Chester now. It's much easier to drop than to pull up. And you're starting to, the rope is starting to slip out of your hand a little bit. They're halfway up, but you're starting to lose grip of that rope.
Can I see her? Okay, fine. What I do actually, I see this, I guess, going on after. I'm trying to get the. I'm just gonna grab the horse. I'm gonna bring it over and tie the rope to it.
Oh, smart. Yeah, the horse is tied to
So then I'm gonna help it to maneuver its.
animal handling.
Oh, I did terrible. I got 5.
Oh no.
So let me try to understand what you're gonna do. You took the rope out of course, and you're gonna tie it to the wagon and the horse, and you have the horse pull.
No,
I
I just
thought
have
I'm-
the horse itself. I bring it over. Just bring the horse over.
Oh, you bring the
Tie
horse
it to
over.
Tie it.
Oh,
Yeah. To tie the rope to it.
whatever you were planning,
Didn't happen.
the horse is sort of in a grumpy mood right now, and he's not coming with you.
Okay,
And you see
I'm
Cora
trying. I'm trying to
about
get the horse
skid.
over there.
Well, Cora's about to skid
I
off
did
the
not hit
cliff
the
right now.
horse.
I'm trying.
Almost hit the horse.
Yeah.
I'm
You see
trying
Cora.
to calm it down.
I'm gonna have to get 3 bodies at the edge of the beach, aren't I?
Wait, you're still heading towards the.
No, I see them struggling. I run back.
Okay.
Kofax! Help!
Make an athletics check or dexterity check just to make sure you get there in time.
Oh, dexterity then.
Okay, that's
So
fine.
this is saving throw, right?
No, just this is an all-out sprint.
Nat 20.
Okay, Kofax is running like Usain Bolt. He's behind you right now. Both of you guys make strength checks to pull these two idiots back up.
I'm gonna try to get the horse to cooperate
Sure.
again.
It's not cooperating.
19
19.
plus 3.
Yeah, it's not cooperating.
13.
21.
With Kofax's help now, you're now pulling up both a very wet Sebastian and a very wet Chester.
And I'm trying to catch the horse.
And I risked
horse
my
is
life
taken
for
off.
both of you.
Oh, good.
The horse is taken off.
Oh, yay, we're short a horse.
I'm trying to.
Next time, leave the seahorse.
Or better yet, take it up with us so we'd still have a horse.
So, as you two are pulled back up,
Look, wait, come back.
the horse in the wagon is heading down
No,
the
it was
road.
it was probably no the wagon. It was unhitched from the wagon. I'm sure we
Oh,
unhitched
you
it
still-
for the night.
Oh, yeah. Well, the wagon's still there, but the horse is gone.
Well, I'm chasing.
Did we have
after
one
it.
or two?
What?
I have one.
You gotta chase the horse?
I'm gonna chase after it.
Athletics?
Yeah, I'm not gonna let it go.
Roll athletics or dexterity. Anyone wants to help chase a horse? Yeah.
I'm done. I carried 2 men up the cliff.
I touch her and give her
Blessing of the trickster?
Blessing of the Trickster.
I'm also running.
You now have advantage on dexterity for 1 hour.
I don't know. Oh, okay.
So you roll twice. Let me check the speed of a horse.
I am
We'll
disrobing.
just have to chase it.
You see, you see Sebastian stripping naked.
I don't want to see
Wow.
that.
I got with my dexterity got 21.
Oh wow!
You just bolted past me. Just what the?
Yeah,
I thought he was fake.
yeah. I rolled pretty
I'm
bad.
tired
The horse.
from
You
running
catch the
back
horse. You
All
catch
right,
the horse.
I'm gonna bring it back.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is.
Easy enough. I mean, the horse just got spooked a little bit and got a little feisty, but you bring the horse back.
Come on now.
So that was a fun morning.
So I'm gonna go and eat the burnt food.
It's not very good.
You said
That's
you
fine.
had
I
tried
want
food.
food.
It's just
I have wet dried meat. Actually, no, it's completely dry. It's in the haversack.
Oh yeah, the haversack. It's basically a vacuum seal. Yeah.
it's just bland. It's a little bland little.
Except if you turn it
Bland and
upside down.
burnt.
Are there any woodland creatures near us?
Perception check. Or nature check, either one. Whatever's better.
Whichever's higher.
9.
Nope. I mean, you see like occasional birds, some bugs, maybe. Yeah, but no.
Maybe we should just get going to West Harbor.
Oh, shall we?
So
Mind if I
Yes.
eat my meal first?
I already ate
I'll eat
mine.
on the wagon.
So I put my wet stuff on the wagon. So my bowler hat, that's wet, and my clothes. And I'm in winter clothes at this point. Not all of them, you know, just
Mr. Pants.
yeah. Not I leave the coat off, and
It's a
then
shame.
I put a giant purple hat with a feather this big, giant purple feather in the hat.
You
Could
see,
that feather
I
be
like
any
your
bigger?
change.
I looked for bigger. This is the
it's,
largest I could find.
it's very almost pirate pimp hat like. Yeah, he's wearing a pirate pimp hat right
It's
Boy,
like an
Sebastian,
umbrella almost.
I didn't know you
Keeping-
had it in you.
Oh, well, there's a hat for every occasion.
You finally used it.
With
man
a
after
flourish
me.
of my wrist, I cast Thaumaturgy, and a minor wind surrounds me, drying out my clothes.
Oh. Could you do that to my clothes?
Done.
Yeah, there you
Still
go.
had the robe.
It's not a hair dryer. It's more like cold wind. I mean, you actually wearing your winter clothes right now. It's very very hot. You're in like sort of like the tail end of summer, so it's like, yeah. So it's very very
I'd
hot.
rather be naked.
Okay, then you're naked.
Nope.
Your clothes are dried.
I
I'm
will
sure.
put the pants on.
Some semi-damp
Okay.
clothes. Yeah.
I just
Then I'm gonna sit right in the front and not see what's in the what's
Okay,
going on
yes.
in the carriage.
Yes.
Oh, you first.
I'm just gonna ogle.
Very, very scrawny.
He's not really my type. I just look over at
Didn't somebody pick up magical robes or something that he could wear?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Would you
Yeah.
like
Put
to
that
see
on.
its
It's
robe?
a
Good.
good.
Yeah.
Just don't become a creepy cult member. I'll kill you. I'm kidding. Maybe.
No, she is not.
Insight checker.
That's gonna be like a 7.
She's hard to read.
I will go
She's
shirtless
You're real sure.
for fear of being struck down by the gnome.
Okay, so after yes, you
murders
had something to say?
no.
Yeah.
I want that on a
I'm gonna
shirt.
very
Struck down by the
angrily
gnome.
eat my food in the back of the cart.
Yeah,
Because
you-
I would have been better off just eating my jerky raw.
So it's funny for
sorry,
Kofax because
Normally
typically
it'd be
for
fine.
you to do what you do for your daily life, you like working solo, albeit with the occasional help from a offhand person, you've now joined a cavalcade of very interesting people, the type that Kofax would typically never be around. So you have a one who just jumped off a cliff. You have one chasing a horse around, burning food, and this guy ascending from the back of the sun, looking like an angel, saving the one that jumped off the cliff.
Yes, this is all a very great reminder why I normally work alone.
And
Thank
you guys
you,
are on
everyone.
your way
To West Harbor.
Normally,
West Harbor.
my food isn't this bad. Normally.
I'm gonna apologize for what I'm about to say. I remember certain half-elves being a bit better at cooking.
Needs more butter.
I'm inclined to agree right now.
Needs more vegetables.
I'm just gonna
It needs more anything else.
play my
And we're
mandolin,
off.
sadly.
Yeah.
And you're off. So as you guys are traveling, most of that happened in the morning, so like 7 to 8 o'clock. The day goes by without a hitch, and now that you're getting closer to West Harbor, you do see more wagons going the opposite way from you. So you're starting to intersect on the road.
Any? Is it? What do the wagons look like? Are they? Is it cargo wagons? Is it people?
Yeah, they're people. They're basic traveling carts. Your car is really small, but some of these are just slightly larger. They're just traders, merchants. You got the first batch you see are small wagons carrying barrels and crates, and they're gonna cross you. They wave to you, and as they go along you,
Any noticeable
That was really
branding
impressive.
or
invest,
logos?
investigation or
Picking up
perception.
paper.
Perception.
I like it.
Thanks.
It's like, I don't know what to do.
13.
13. You notice something very familiar from the box where the helm of ridiculousness came from. It's the very same box. They have those in the cart as well.
Interesting.
And you see just barely on these boxes. There is a logo. It is a big G. A big G. Letter G. And they're just going. They're heading the other way.
Just take note. That's it.
And you guys go down the road as usual. Who's driving the cart?
That would be me.
I'm
Animal
shotgun.
handling.
6.
I mean, the horse is being pretty feisty from this very strange morning that you guys had, and the horse is kind of just not in the mood for it. You keep control of the cart relatively well, but it's like it's like a first time cart rider. It kind of feels like that right now. The horse is just doing whatever the hell it
all
wants.
my lessons today.
Who's keeping watch on the road? You're driving the car. Perception check.
22.
So this is a few hours after you guys saw the merchants. There's another wagon coming your way this time with a very familiar flag. This is the Order of the Law Scale.
Oh, thank God.
Heading this way.
Easier.
No, he went the opposite way. He went the opposite way from you guys. It's the sigil of the gold scale with the dragon on one side and the sword on the other. But this is a different wagon. This is not the. It's a little more heavy duty than the one that picked up Marcus and Garrett. Right. This one is actually fully domed over with iron bars on it. And you see like green hands poke out of the bars, and the guards with spears just trying to poke them back in. It's like, back in, I say, damn refugees, back in.
That's just not nice.
Jeez.
They are. It is the orcs. The orcs are fleeing their homeland.
Why?
Actually, can I get the ages of every character? How old are you guys?
100.
Just under
100?
70.
Just
In
under
gnome
70?
years.
No, just in general.
Oh, okay, 100.
100, yeah.
60.
60,
25.
25.
28.
You would know this only because you came from that area. You came through that area. All you guys, except for Kofax. Actually, I think you would know this. The orcs in Solari have been subjugated to a lot of xenophobia and racism throughout their time in this land. Currently, there is a law that's been enacted called a 2/3 law that allows orcs, people of orcish descent of 2/3 or less, to be allowed in Greater Solari. Anybody that falls above the 2/3 line, so if you're more orcish, you must stay in the orcish homelands. Well, not really homelands, but the orcish area called the Sanagian Wastelands, which is south of Southport. You would be very familiar of this. You're very familiar of the orcs and their history in Solari.
I speak Orcish.
Is that gonna be your third language?
It's my third language.
Okay, good. You picked it on stream, so good. And as the cart passes you, the law scale soldiers, mind you know that they're just basically sticking the spears back into the grates and stuff, keeping the orc refugees back in. And you see in this cramped wagon, probably like 20 to 30 orcs. Yeah. Of different ages and sizes. Some very small. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the way they treat the orcs.
Neither am I.
Perhaps this is something we take up in West Harbor, not
On the
out
road.
on the road.
Not with the lost skill. If we don't like it.
When I traveled from Southport up to Maysfield, I passed many fleeing refugees. Most were friendly enough. Some were of the banditry persuasion. Those did not survive.
I may not like orcs myself, but the way they are treated reminds me of the way my people were treated and the way I was treated. No
I
one-
actually have. I like orcs. They're not bad. They
I could
can be
take
great
away-
storytellers.
Some are good, some are bad, some
That's
are
like
annoying.
anybody else. It's just like elves.
The way I am saying, the way they are treated is what I dislike.
Well, I think what I would like to know is why they are fleeing. I wasn't able to get that information.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to. No. Actually, you make a history check. Yeah, you're from that area.
15.
15. You can recall that it's been hundreds of years since the orcs were forced to relocate to the Sanagian Wastelands. It was after an event 350 years ago, because currently, to this date right now, it is 1,000 POC post-Cataclysm. In 650 POC post-Cataclysm, there was an event called Daegor's Rebellion, where an orc slave took his opportunity to rebel against his dwarven slavers, because the dwarves enslaved the orcs at this time to work in the mines. So Daegor took his opportunity to rebel against the slavers and the rest of Solari. Rebellion didn't turn out very well for the orcs in the end. They've been as punishment for the rebellion, they were it's a double-edged sword. They were granted their freedom from slavery of the Dwarven Kingdom at that point in time. But the other caveat is that they were forced to relocate to the Sanagian Wasteland, because they did request that they get their own land.
Which is a pit.
The Sanagian Wastelands, the reason why it's named that, because the ground is so dry that it's blood red, almost like Grand Canyon levels. The water is very poor there, and it's not a very good place to live. And
Nice.
there's a reason why for refugees. Yeah.
So they're being carted away just because they don't want to live in a terrible place?
The way species treat each other in this world is
You're about to intersect.
vindictive.
The intersect between you and the law scale wagon is about to end. You guys are about to.
I
pass.
dated an orc once.
Hey, would you guys like to do anything?
I want to
That's
attack
a
the wagon
great storytelling.
and free the orcs, meaning.
I shout.
Are you actually?
That's what I want to do, but I'm not going to do it alone.
Fair enough.
Perhaps
There's
we
too
could
many law
talk
skills.
to the
There's about
soldiers.
9 of them. Yeah.
Their treatment could be a little nicer.
Yeah.
I have some sway with the law scale, having studied in West Harbor.
I have studied in West Harbor as well.
You guys are about to pass each other, so you need to be quick.
Someone talk.
You're about to.
Hey, what are you doing?
I duck down.
I
All
stand
of them
in the
actually,
wagon.
all of them actually look back at you and they're like, "The hell do you want?"
I stand up in the wagon and I hold out my sigil, reminding them, showing them that I am of the Law Scale Academy,
You studied there for a little bit, yes.
just so they can.
You didn't. You never graduated though,
No.
correct? Yeah. Then you would have nothing to represent that you. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, then never mind.
Yeah.
Thaumaturgy to make it look like there's
Actually, you do. You would.
I have documents and a forgery kit and all
Yeah.
of this wonderful stuff. So, very quickly, I don garb that makes me appear to be a sergeant with the Law Scale Order.
Like instantly? Do you have like a spell that lets you do that? You're gonna just.
Maybe not. I don't know. Don't you? I have a disguise kit.
I do.
Check your spells.
But
What spells do
I
you
I
have?
have a
no dog
disguise
in this
kit and a
fight.
false identity.
I think
and
you
a-
might have.
Oh, you know what?
Thaumaturgy.
I use disguise self.
I knew you had something. Yeah. And you
and
make
I
yourself.
become
Yeah.
a sergeant in the Law Scale.
Okay. They look back and they're like, and they're confused. They see a sergeant of the law scale sitting with a man.
I'm
in
hiding.
Okay. Yeah. I'll make a stealth check.
There is a large hat in the bottom of
You
Fine.
the boost.
But no, your hat is too showy, man. They see they see a sergeant of the law scale sitting with a very handsome-looking red-haired bard, a really mean-looking gnome, a really gloomy-looking guy, and some dude in a pirate pimp hat trying to hide. What is the meaning of this? What are you trying to do?
Do I know any of these fellows since
No,
they're
you don't.
from West Harbor? Okay.
One of the soldiers is walking up now. He's like, "What's the meaning of this?"
You gentlemen know better than to treat other people with such disrespect. You have your honor and your code to live by.
What is your badge number, sir?
You don't talk to me like that.
Deception check.
11.
I know. He's just looking at you.
Have it. On your way. Be better as a soldier.
He walks back.
As he
Confused.
as soon as he turns around, I switch hats. And I shove the other one in the back.
And they're on their way. They're on their way. One of them just starts giggling. He continues to take the spear and just keep poking into the grates. As they're away now, they're about like 50 yards away.
I cast thaumaturgy next to his ear and make a loud pop.
And he falls right off the wagon. And everyone just stops. They're all really confused. Yeah.
Let us continue.
All right. So your third day of travel is done. It is nighttime. Who's taking
I will take first watch
perception check?
with a different die. That's good. 19.
You notice nothing. How long's your watch?
2 hours.
Okay.
I'll do.
Okay.
Second.
Sure. Just okay. Whoever's gonna do watch, just do perception check for me. I'll speak this long.
All right.
15.
15. Perception.
19.
19. You guys notice nothing. It was a calm night. And as you guys wake up in the morning and you guys continue along on your journey, you're really close to West Harbor now. So the minute you guys woke up and you guys are moving the wagon along with the one horse, just peeking over the hills in the corner, you see this large, expansive city. Hundreds and hundreds of stone towers that tower above even most of the small hills around this area, taller than any of the trees. It's very expansive, and when you reach West Harbor, you see this crescent shape above the hill. So you're on the hill right now, and you're looking down. You see this giant coastline that's lined with thousands of ships. Thousands of ships. And even though you're a mile or two away, you can hear the bustle of the town. Like, it is loud. You hear the clanging of metals. You hear talking. Sirenscape, that stuff. You are now witnessing on this hill the largest city in all of Solari, of a population of over 2 million people.
There's too many people. I don't like it.
2 million people.
2 million people live in this place.
$2
million dollars. Yeah.
West Harbor.
Well, this is certainly a place
Finally, I can
where
put the episode 3 stuff away.
we can find.
Can we find info on everything we gathered?
I have
hope
to go
so.
and find someone.
Wait, who has the letter from Kenny Jax? You?
I
Okay.
think
Do I?
Yeah, you.
to General.
Yes, I suppose I do. Yes.
Carr. Yes.
Yes.
You took it out of his hand.
That's right, I did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I carry it, or?
I can go and
can?
drop it off.
Well, I would love to talk to this general.
Why don't you go with me then?
Yes.
We'll
Very
just
good.
go together. I have to go and find my manager.
Would I?
Well, and
Excellent.
So as you guys are
do this.
heading down, it takes you about like maybe another hour or so, and as you reach the outskirts of West Harbor, it's about sort of like 11:30, close to noon. And as you get closer to West Harbor, like literally any nature that you guys saw of the beautiful forest of origin where you guys were trying to, oh, it's gone. It's open. It's basically open urban industrialization now. Not industrialization per se, but more like just more cobblestone, more cobblestone and brick. As you get closer and closer to the front gate of West Harbor, you notice thousands of ramshack-looking tents and hovels. These, what you see in front of you, is the outer slums of West Harbor. Now, it's a place for 2 million people. Not everybody's can afford to sleep inside. And you see this large shanty town in front of you now.
is this of orcs?
What do you mean?
Is this of the orcs? Is this where are these orcs
Oh, you want to
staying there?
you want to just get a general sense
Yeah,
of who lives
I'll
here?
roll
Sure,
perception if
just
I
make
can.
a perception check.
I used to be here. I noticed nothing.
Yeah.
I'm too much actually. I just look.
You're
fine,
too
so I'm
amazed
gonna go
by the fact that you're almost back in West Harbor. Because you're familiar with the city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and get a grasp of everything myself.
Sure, go for it.
back.
18.
18. It's a lot. It's really poverty. In poverty, there's really no racism or judgment. Anybody can be poor. So you see a lot of human, dwarves, lots of half orcs, a lot of people of orcish descent. But most of the people in this shanty town the mix is human and half orc. There are others too, like the occasional dwarf or halfling. No elves, from what you can tell. Yeah.
So the main
Actually, that's half elf here and there, but no full elves. Yeah.
the main road travels through this area.
Yep, correct. The shanty, the outer slums of West Harbor.
Is it a big road, cobblestone, or is it
It's
still
cobblestone.
dirt?
It's well walked, but it's kind of damaged because they haven't replaced the cobblestone because there's just so much foot traffic here that they don't have time to keep replacing the cobblestone here. And as you get closer and closer, as you're going through this shanty town, the smell it's absolutely horrible. Just to the left of you, you see probably this large half-orc man just squat down, look at you guys as he defecates.
Lovely.
Not
Can
all
we
members.
just move on?
Pull those
Yeah.
rags of mine over my nose.
Exactly.
No, the smell's awful here. Absolutely
With
awful.
a flourish of my hand, I cast Potpourri.
He sees you
thank
wave
God.
your hands in front of yourself, and then
Poopery.
he's there. He's like, you know, that's actually a product on Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like,
And he's just confused.
You are welcome.
I need to see doctor. And as you guys are going through the shanty town is pretty large. Like most of the outer, the outer gate of Solari, of the outer slums, it houses a exorbitant amount of people. As you're getting closer to the gate, which is about maybe 100 yards away, you notice actually who has the highest perception? That would be Kovacs, right?
Probably.
Make a perception check.
21.
21. You actually see a lot of
It's my one.
you see a lot of children actually. A lot of the people living in these slums are children. Those probably lost their parents due to like war or other means. I would say a good 40% of the people in this area are children. You see a small young boy.
guard your pockets.
really, really dirty, wearing rags, blonde hair. He walks up. Well, he stares at you first, but this older, this older teenage half-elf girl's like, who's also really dirty in rags. Go on, ask. And you see this young boy walk up, sticks his hands up.
I'll put 5 gold pieces in his hand.
Oh,
Do that. Okay,
oh my
well,
god.
you're gonna do that. All right.
It's my money.
Okay, yeah. So
We do
subtract.
not want to attract that kind of attention.
Yeah,
They
subtract
may
5
wonder
gold.
what else we have.
This is my choice.
All right.
Okay.
We may have to kill them.
Secret my gold pieces into my
Whoa.
crotch.
We got to
Yes.
dark.
I'm
Well,
Yeah,
they-
murder children. Okay.
They know where we live.
I would prefer not to murder children.
So you drop 5 really heavy gold pieces into his hand. He's so malnourished and he's incredibly weak. Yeah, he barely hold on to just the weight alone.
I know what it feels like.
And he looks at you. He's shocked. He's like, he can't even say anything. He's just a big smile on his face. He runs back and he shows all of his friends. And you see swarms and swarms
And we leave.
of children. No, they've already come from the other side of the cart, and now surrounding the entire cart, 50 beggar children just out with their hands, like reaching out. They're just like asking for a coin. Kofax, make a perception check right now.
14.
I could have become a seahorse.
So as all these kids are just surrounding the cart,
Could have just swam.
just begging for coin, you look back behind you and you see that the older beggar child, the teenage half-elf girl, is trying to climb behind the back of the cart, and she's actually reaching into Chester's bag right now, and she just looks at you.
I shake my head. Then I pull out my 12 copper pieces and hand them, slide them over to her.
She takes the copper and still grabs into Chester's bag.
I
Would you
reach,
mind telling me?
Sorry,
Say hey.
sorry. I reach for the hand.
Yeah. You reach for the hand?
Yeah.
She actually screams out, "Children, now!" And all the kids start climbing onto the cart, and they're just grabbing at anything they can find. Okay, I want...
Murder them all.
I cast thaumaturgy and make an extremely loud boom sound.
Okay.
Shakes the ground.
You can make tremors, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna cast friends, but
Friends is only single target.
yeah, I can cast friends.
There's 50 people swarming the...
Sure.
Yeah. So you make this loud,
Well, now we have to
exorbitant boom, and the ground shakes too, and all the kids literally fall backwards in fear. They're starting to fall on top of each other. The older of the beggar children that you can tell is the leader around, and she's like, "All right, everyone, just get back, run back now." And they're starting to dip. Let me see your character sheet. Oh, wait, you tried to stop her, right? Oh, you tried to stop her from grabbing the bag. Roll dexterity or sleight of hand, either or.
10.
12.
Yeah.
Let me see your character sheet.
Oh no.
I need to see your inventory.
I could be lucky, but I need to see inventory.
I did slide, if you noticed, I slid my coin purse into my coin purse.
Into his
Oh,
He
okay.
did, yeah.
Well, you still have your bag. She was reaching in the bag, not the
Okay.
coin purse. Can I see your character? No, your inventory should be right there. Could you just pass that to me? Yeah, that page. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Sure. Cool. That's it. Okay. Yeah. She takes something. You don't know what yet, but she took something.
I can still see her.
She is the taller of the children, the leader of the beggar kids, and they've sort of like surround around her to make like a protective like
I
circle.
cast Charm Person.
What's the range on charm person?
30 feet.
Yeah.
She's beyond that.
Then I run after her.
Okay.
Have my
Roll athletics.
11.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, she's not rolling very well. You've never seen Chester this mad. He's running. He jumps out of the cart and he starts plowing through skinny homeless kids, and you see that teenage girl, half-elf girl right there. Her mousy brown hair, just right behind
I
you.
grab her ponytail and pick her off the ground.
Yeah.
Why
and,
you're mad?
I'm very mad.
and you see her, and all she had in her hand was the blanket that was in your bag, just a blanket.
All you have to do is ask next time.
Oh, let go!
Put her down.
Let go of me! Let go!
You should not treat others this way, especially others of your same kind.
She gets closer to your face and bites your nose.
I slap her.
Oh man, she misses terribly. She tries to bite your nose. You dip out of the way and you just kind of slap her a little bit, and boom, she drops the blanket, and all the kids just sort of like try to like surround around you to get you off of their leader, and they're gone. Everyone just takes off, and then the guards actually come chasing after the kids now with like these really heavy sticks. Some of these kids aren't very fast, and you see these guards knocking kids over. with a
Hey,
stick.
hey,
Whoa.
that doesn't need
on.
to happen.
Make sure
Alright.
you teach them a lesson.
These beggars giving you problems, eh?
Yes.
No.
Lots
No.
of problems.
It's
No.
handled.
It's happening.
It's
We've
under
got
control.
this.
Leave the kids
It's
alone.
fine.
I believe
One of them-
a cell will do well for them.
All right. Well, someone roll persuasion. Someone roll persuasion.
I'll roll persuasion.
Yeah.
13.
13? Easy enough. I mean, these kids are vile fiends, these damn beggars, but alright, I'll listen to you. Well, we'll meet you at the gate for just more questioning to let you
All right,
guys in,
fine.
but alright.
We've got this handled. It's
Cool.
fine.
And one of the guards just looks back at one of the down kids, steps on him one more time, and walks back to the gate.
I don't like that. I'm gonna
Can I go help that kid?
do healing word
Can
on
I
the
stealthily trip him?
kid. Yeah.
Go for it.
I'm gonna actually
now
do.
make a
I'm
stealth
gonna
roll.
go help the kid.
Okay. You help the kid up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use lucky.
Okay. You're burned a luck point, okay?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that was-
cast. I'm gonna do. It's all right, kid, child. That was rude. You don't deserve this. And I'm gonna cast
Total-
healing word on him.
Total's 20.
And you see this dude decked out in really heavy scale armor just trip over. Ugh. And you help the kid up, who's absolutely not terrified in the sense that he's never been beaten before, but he's just kind of just confused about everything, and the kid takes off. All the kids are gone now.
Okay.
And-
I was able to heal him. Though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, easy enough. Don't even roll.
All right.
And
Can we
you
just
see,
move on?
and you see the large gate to West Harbor right in front of you.
All right.
A gate towering 40 to 50 feet that lets you into the city with these giant walls surrounding the city. And that's where we're actually going to take our break. We'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. Everybody stay tuned. They're about to enter large metropolitan place. My favorite in D&D. So everybody just sit tight. We'll be right back. And yeah, see you guys soon.
Welcome, fellow adventurers and wayward travelers. I'm Chris Solo, the creator and dungeon master for the Realms of Ukador, where we follow a group of adventurers who have crossed the ocean of storms to explore the foreign lands of Seros. Join us every Wednesday from 7 to 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the Quest and Chaos Twitch channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel to catch any shows that you missed.
Torg, Goliath Barbarian. I left my home in search of murderous cowards, and I seek revenge.
I am Denahi, a tiefling sorcerer, set out to find the balance between destruction and restoration.
Jadobi, a half-elven druid, ventures the land, strengthening his bond with nature. And, of course, he's never opposed to a good time.
I'm Venus, a wood elf ranger, careful of the past, but hopeful for the future.
I am Barakabu, monk of the Honored Palm, and I am piecing together my true origins.
I'm Chris Solo, the creator and dungeon master for the Realms of Ukador, where I lead a group of adventurers who have become bound by fate and will soon realize that the path they are on will test their will. Welcome to the Realms of Ukador.
Just when we went back up on air. Okay, so hey guys, welcome back. Sorry for. All right, welcome back. So picking up where we left off, you guys, after getting your cart raided by almost about 50 beggar children trying to just grab whatever they can, you guys now reach the gate of West Harbor, which is this large steel gate. There's a wooden door that closes it, but there's also like the sort of like the cross-latched steel bars that jam down to, and then it's the same guards that help beat off the literally beat the children off your
grammar.
That help remove the children off your cart, albeit with very, very violent methods.
PG stream.
Okay.
We promise.
So now you're at the gate of West Harbor.
Okay.
Yes, the gate. We are at the gate.
I apologize.
So open the gate for us.
Oh, yes.
Well, the first thing.
You're at the gate.
Sorry, there's a bug.
It's a big bug, and it's green.
It's
fine.
Okay, anyway.
So, anyways.
It's a goblin.
Moving to
Precious?
Everyone at home, I'm sorry for our idiotic antics. I apologize. We're going back to the story. No, I do not apologize. So,
Anyway.
So you're at the gate now. The two guards that help remove the children, using very violent methods, are escort you to the gate, and you see the one of the guards manning the gate is again another lost scale soldier. He just there's like halt the cart. So what business do you have entering West Harbor? Just general questioning. So
We are here looking for General McCall.
Yes.
Makar. You're looking
Yes,
for Makar. Yeah, Makar.
He goes by many names.
What do you have? What purpose do you have with the general?
We have a letter for him.
Prove it to me. Looks at it and he sees the Lost Elf stamp. And he's like, oh, right this way. Sure. And they bring you right through the gate of West Harbor. And now that you're into West Harbor is divided into multiple different wards and districts. Currently, right now, you guys are in the Gate District. So this is the main connecting door with the outside world and West Harbor. And when you get there, you see thousands and thousands of people just bumping into each other, walking around. Merchants, people clanging metals together in smith shops. Hundreds and hundreds of people just walking around, laughing, giggling, or just doing normal townfolk things. It's like, if you want Macaw, you need to head that way towards the law barracks. It's going to be at the very tip end of the Gate District. Just head down that way. You'll find Macaw. He'll be there all day.
Do we take our cart through, or do we?
By all means, you can take your cart down. It's like the roads are really tight here. It's like San Francisco. It's like carts are going around other people's carts.
Perhaps is there stables? Perhaps we can.
There are stables. I used to live here, so.
Yeah, easy enough to find. Make a perception check to find a stable.
You just.
I'll aid you for advantage.
Yeah, so get advantage.
Okay, advantage. This is perception?
Yeah.
13.
Yeah, it's easy enough to find a stable in the Gate District. It wouldn't be that hard. Just put your horse there. It won't even cost you anything. There are people that watch the stable, so you don't have to worry about your horse king.
Wait, it's free.
Bertram would be around here, isn't he?
You don't know. The last time you heard of Bertram, he was in West Harbor, but
yes.
you don't know where he would be. He could be anywhere. This is a city with multiple districts.
Who is Bertram?
Oh, he's my manager.
Ah, yes.
So you're currently.
Don't worry, you have no competition with him.
Anyways, you guys are currently in the. Oh God. Okay.
I forgot about that.
You guys are currently in the Gate District, which is a lot of just like people traveling in and out. It acts more like a sort of like an intersection for the city, although it's at the end, like in the very front of it. It's weird. There would be the marketplace, which is the largest hub of trading in all of West Harbor, or of commerce specifically. The marketplace of West Harbor is famous for some of the best shops in the planet. The docks, which line the outer coast of West Harbor with the thousands of ships, that's the financial district where lots of ships just come in and out of each other, and that's where all the warehouses are for storing goods. The Forum is where is known as the Scholars District. This is where the University of Thesp is, where you got your degree, and also the one of the academies of the Sanctum Arcanum is there too. So it's a college for mages. There's the Church Row, which is a strip of area in West Harbor catered for more of the pious type, for more of like prayer and worship of the dead. It's a lot of churches and graveyards there. Castle Ward is in the center of West Harbor. That's where all the rich people live, the 1%er. Then there's the inner slums and the outer slums of West Harbor. You just saw the outer slums of West Harbor, but there's also an inner slum in which more of the poor folk of West Harbor live.
Now, the Bard College is the north part, right?
Yes, it's to the northern part. It's past the Castle Ward where all the lords live, and it's actually a little bit out of town. It's more in like more of the naturey area of West Harbor. So, what do you guys want to do? You guys are in West Harbor. You could do whatever you really want right now.
Well, I'm
Research.
going- Yeah, research.
Why do I feel like the
Find
party's about to
General
break
McCall,
up? I love this.
And I need to find my manager.
I would like your help, Sebastian, for research.
So maybe you should come with us, because we're going to
Yeah.
go and talk to General McCall.
I think speaking to the general should be our first priority.
I agree.
And then second might be to secure some lodgings before the rooms
I
are
know a
sold
place. A little north, but I know a place.
I want to
Very
find out
good.
more. Want to see if anyone here knows about that symbol we found.
Okay.
So-
What about you, Chester?
I will talk with the general, and then I have other plans.
So we'll all go to the general and then split up.
Okay, yeah.
Let's do that.
So,
Sounds like a
as
good
you're
idea.
just walking through the really tight streets of West Harbor, it's really hard to get around because there's just thousands and thousands of people just walking around just one specific street, and you're just kind of bumping into people, just trying to like.
I'm gonna grab Eo's hand because I'm tiny and I need to hold
Aw,
something.
How cute! You're walking a little bit. How cute. Okay.
Is it illegal to take to the rooftops?
It would be illegal, but whether or not they see you,
Concealed is concealed, my friend.
it's only illegal if you get caught.
Be careful of pickpockets, though.
Oh yeah, you just fought off a horde of 50 of them, albeit children, but 50.
Yeah.
So
let's-
yeah,
I think I'm just gonna walk it.
Okay.
I keep the gold with Precious in my little bag. I'm sure
Okay,
he's hiding.
sure.
And if anybody tries to reach into my bag, I'm sure he'll bite their finger.
I'll do my best, Mom. Okay. Just bite any hands that come in. Okay. Any hands that come in, I will bite. Got it.
Not just except for mine.
But you said bite any hand that
No. Come on.
Well, whatever, Mom. Okay, fine. Whatever. So as you guys are heading along the streets that head to the barracks, this is where the area of the castle district, gate district opens up larger. It opens up to more like a round shape, like a bit of a roundabout, but it's all catered for the law scale. You see banners upon banners of the law scale. You see hundreds of training soldiers there doing push-up, press-ups, and you see a man in his mid-50s, human, white flat top on his head, and he's just barking out things. You are the saddest lot of soldiers I've ever seen. You're gonna give me 20 more right now, and everyone's just like, yes, sir. And
This
he
is what
just,
I love to see is men working out. It's nice.
you're really aroused.
I'm gonna let go of Eo's hand now.
The minute she sees the law scale soldiers doing the push-ups, her hand gets just a little sweaty. Yeah. And you see one man who's wearing slightly different armor compared to everyone else. His is a little more dignified. He's just barking out orders. Come on, more. Damn it, Jenkins, get back up right now and make everyone do 100. Yes, General McCall, sir, yes. You are the saddest lot of soldiers I've ever seen in my life.
It appears he is busy. Perhaps we should wait until he's finished.
I wonder if this is the same 6-year-old McCall I used to tease when I was at the academy.
Interesting.
Roll a d20.
Before we continue, there was a 6-year-old in the academy.
At the academy. He was the son of another general. at the time.
That makes more sense.
Okay. What'd you roll on the
2.
He could be. He could be. You don't know. You don't know. But yeah, he's there barking orders. Is
there any lieutenants or anything that appear to just
yes, there is.
Could go
I mean, he's working out sort of like in sort of like the workout area per se, but there's like a gate with where other soldiers are there.
Approach the gate and let them know we are here to see.
What business do you have here at the barracks?
We are here to see General McCarr.
Yes.
What purpose do you have to see the general of the Western Division?
I have a letter from the Lost Scale.
And I have a formal complaint.
Let's you in. All right, y'all sad, pathetic little pieces of shit. All right.
Shame.
I can say shit. I can say shit on Twitch.
Okay.
I looked it up.
The encyclopedia said I could do it.
Yeah, the encyclopedia said I could do it.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
All right, y'all take a knee. You guys are the saddest lot I've ever seen in my life. And one runs up to General McCarr. He's like, there are people needing to see you. He walks over. He's muscular. He is scarred across the face. This guy's seen some combat. He's gnarly. He's old, but you can tell like this dude seen some combat in his days. Yeah.
Guys and chicks dig scars.
All right, what purpose do you have to see with me?
We have a letter for you.
We have just come from Maysfield, where we have put down a bandit uprising.
That was you?
Yes.
Have you seen the local paper today? He grabs the paper of West Harbor, and it's today's date. On top, it says in big block letters. It says council to have another meeting with the Elven and Dwarven Kingdom. But on the very bottom, on sort of like the subheading news, is like it says bandits liberated from a small town thanks to the bravery of a Lost Scale soldier by the name of Kenny Jax. This guy's getting a promotion. And you say you guys did this?
Have you met Kenny Jax?
Not personally. He trains in the Southern Division, but I heard a lot of things about Private Jax, and I think he's a fine soldier.
He will understand when you meet him.
Are you trying to talk down our soldiers, good sir?
Just that one.
All right, what purpose do you have to meet with me?
We have a letter. Now I'm getting yours.
Have we read this letter?
You guys have not read this letter, and McCarr has it now.
Hopefully it says murder these people with this letter.
And he opens it. He's like, the liberator of Maysfield Wheaton, Kenny Jax, gives you guys his recommendation.
Most excellent. He just gave us his recommendation?
It's more than just that. Come with me. And he leads you into like a sort of like more of like an office, like sort of like a clerical room. And you see this giant board in front of you. What this is sort of like a work board of like sort of like the task that any adventurer could pick up within West Harbor. It's like, all right, typically we do not give out the really, really good, dangerous stuff, the high-paying stuff to anyone outside the law scale. But since the politics of this land is getting a little crazy, Commander Doran Embry, our righteous leader, now is in charge of Solari. He has two fronts to worry about. He's worried about the army. He's also worried about the politics and the state of the land. So we've been run pretty thin. We have to worry about another orc rebellion possibly coming up. A lot of our soldiers have been down there trying to keep those damn orcs in line. So we're kind of thin. Now, I'm looking at you five. Y'all seem relatively capable. I'm not sure whether or not you make good soldiers, but I'd offer a conscription to you. Would you guys like to join the law scale? Pays good. You make 2 gold a day.
Nope.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
I can tell from you, namby-pamby.
I dropped out of the
I make
academy
you
with
shaking in
reason.
your boots.
He is not aroused.
Do you mind if I peruse the board?
Does not
By all
matter.
means.
So I am looking for any...
Okay. So on the notice board itself, you see there's a general board, and there's one to the side that is more to just sort of like law scale exclusive for people more skilled. It's mainly meant for the police, that one. So on the general board, you see one paper that says, report any radical religious activities against the Church of Divine Light. Another paper says, report any underground criminal activity involving Dark Palm. Report any orcish refugees that breach the 2/3 rule. Join the law scale in really, really big letters. Exterminate sewer rats. You will be paid 2 gold for each rat tail retrieved. And there's actually one more. This one's a little more intricate. It has a stamp on it that is sort of like a golden sun with 2 eyes and a hammer right under it. Everybody except Sebastian make a religion check.
20.
Nice.
10.
Okay. Religion.
20.
Nice.
8.
Okay. You're not a pious person. You 3 recognize this symbol as the symbol of the Church of Divine Light. The Church of Divine Light is the predominant religion in Solari. It's the only religion that has millions and millions upon followers compared to all the other religions with a much, much smaller followership. This is branded by the Church of Divine Light, and it says on the bottom, a human priest by the name of Father Braun is looking for a person or persons to assist him in retrieving his lost glasses. Father Braun can be found on Church Street at the Church of Divine Light. You'll be paid negotiable amount of gold pieces to retrieve his special glasses.
Is there any information about what makes those glasses special?
Absolutely none. It just says special glasses.
Where is this priest?
The church row. So that's where all the churches are.
So there's Church of Divine Light. What was the one below that?
The one before that?
Below. Like after, sorry.
It was.
It was the one. So it goes report radical religious activities against the church. Report any underground criminal activity involving the Dark Palm. Okay. Report any orcish refugees that break the 2/3 rule. Join the law scale. Exterminate sewer rats, and you will be paid 2 gold pieces for each rat tail returned.
Cool.
And help Father Brand find his glasses. But there is the exclusive board on the side, and you do see 2. You see 2 wanted posters. One.
Excellent. Exactly what I am looking for.
All right. So one, it's sort of like a silhouette. There's not really a face, but it's wearing like sort of a top hat, and he has a long cape in the silhouette. It says right here. Let's see. Investigate a string of robberies within Castle Ward. A masked phantom thief has been robbing all the wealthiest lords of West Harbor. He is wanted dead or alive, the phantom thief. And then the other one shows just a silhouette of a head, and it says, investigate possible serial killer preying on the citizens of West Harbor. Little to no information to go on.
That sounds fun.
And under the phantom thief, it says 500 gold pieces dead, 750 gold pieces alive. And under the serial killer, it says 200 gold pieces for any valuable lead, 1,500 gold pieces to capture the killer, dead or alive.
General,
Yes.
looking at this board, I see no wanted poster for Ebenezer Pilius Potts. I believe that...
Who the hell is Ebenezer Pilius Potts, and why should I care?
Well, he is the scourge of this land.
Well, I've never heard of him, and I know all criminal activity that happens from the western end of Solari.
Sebastian, really?
I believe he is the scourge of Sebastian.
I mean, this man is
Make a persuasion check.
Natural 1.
You, sir, are a waste of breath. I will not take up a formal complaint about this Ebenezer Pilius, whatever his name is.
I will have to deal with him myself.
Well, anyways, look, we're running short on help. The law scale's been stretched thin, trying to quell the Orcish rebellion in the south.
So what is this Orcish rebellion in the south?
It's like the 4th or 5th one. I don't know. They're trying to fight for something they call equal rights. I don't know. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of in my life.
You don't think having equal rights is ridiculous? You think it's ridiculous?
Savage orcs, have you seen what they've done to our regiment?
Have you seen what you've done to them?
That was an orc. So,
Well, we're the law in Solari, and we find them the enemy. So it is what it is. I'm not here to get involved in politics. I'm just here to do my job. I'm a soldier. I'm a general. I do what I'm told to.
Yeah, we could see that.
absolutely. Well,
So anyways, You have a recommendation from Private Jax. Now, we in the law scale don't typically give out recommendations that willy-nilly. But if Private Jax believes in you 5, we could use your help. There's been 2 figures that have been causing lots of trouble within West Harbor.
Your Phantom Thief and the serial killer.
That is correct. That is something that we need a little assistance on. And also there's that weird creepy priest that wants his glasses back, and he comes back all the dang time asking for someone to help get his glasses. He's actually getting kind of annoying. I kind of want to just give him his damn glasses at this point.
So, well, I intend to help the priest.
Okay. Well, y'all wasted my time. So
what? It says little information to go on. What information of this serial killer is there to go on?
I agree.
I'm not personally in charge of this case. You're gonna have to talk to one of my lieutenants that has been in charge of this case, and he's currently not available. He'll be back here probably tomorrow night. It's currently afternoon, so tomorrow night you can meet with him. If you want to meet with the lieutenant in charge of the Phantom Thief case, he will be here tonight. So if you want to meet with them, that's a very possibility. But at this point, y'all wasting my time. I need to go out there and make sure they do more push-ups.
What are their names? The one to meet tonight.
Yes.
Lieutenant James, and then the one in charge of the serial killer. That's Lieutenant. What's his name again? The fellow from the eastern coast. Oh yeah, Lieutenant Anthony. Yeah.
They're very human names.
They're both human. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna make some kids do more push-ups. And General Carr walks out there, and you've been escorted out of the law barracks.
Well, I don't care about any of the problems in this godforsaken town.
You have the whole city to you.
Here is the downside of what I need to be able to read that book. I need gold. And I also need to be a place that will sell certain magics.
Fine, let's go with the serial killer.
No, I would say we should go and investigate both. Why not?
Why not? There's one tonight.
How much gold do you need?
But he steals from the rich. How is that bad?
I don't think he's giving to the poor.
Stealing in general is bad.
Well, stealing for your own gain is bad.
Oh, damn. That's some self-righteous attitude.
Long dead,
don't
not recently
have
dead.
a problem with stealing.
All right, fine. If doing this gives me information, fine.
You have the whole city to yourself. What do you want to do?
Well, first I need to find out how much that would cost and if it's available here.
It would be available. Do you head to the marketplace? All right. Well, where is everyone sticking together? Like what?
I would like to head out to help the priest.
Okay, so one's heading to Church Row. You guys are heading towards the marketplace. What about you two?
I'm going with him.
Okay, you want to go?
I'm going to go to the inn where I know Bertram was staying last.
Yeah, that would
I
actually
need to head up with them, and it's probably near Market Road.
Oh, and could you
It's
get us
actually
rooms?
not. It's actually in the Gate District.
Oh, it's in the Gate District.
Yeah, it's right next to you. It's called Sippin' Gilly.
Actually, I think my manager might be in this inn.
Should we? Let's.
Okay, so what parties are splitting up? I need to know.
So let's all get rooms at this inn.
I know the I think I know the bartender.
You would.
Yeah, I know him.
And then we
done a lot
can
of performances there.
reconnect here once you learn what it takes to help that priest find his glasses.
I did have one other quick question, though.
Sure.
Regarding that little second thing that they were talking about on the wanted board.
Oh, the Dark Palm?
Yeah.
And you report any underground activity?
Yeah, there's no other info than that?
You know who the Dark Palm are. Outside of that, it just says report any criminal activity involving Dark Palm that you see within West Harbor.
Right.
All right, so everyone's heading to the inn? Mm-hmm. All right, cool. So you head to the inn. This is actually a very, very large inn, much larger than the one you were at in Macefield Wheaton at Dusty's.
Who is the bartender?
Oh, that'd be...
Because I would know that.
Ripe for expansion.
That's Gilly, actually.
Oh, Gilly.
Sippin' Gilly, ran by Gilly.
Woman or man?
That'd be a man.
Okay.
Halfling man.
All right.
Yeah. So you guys head to Sippin' Gilly. It is a 3-story building with plenty of rooms. You see almost 100 patrons inside. A plethora of tables, people playing cards. There's a bard playing some music right now, just to entertain the folk. And yeah, there's a big bar top with like at least 10 or 20 people there just asking for drinks, standing around, sitting around.
Gilly!
Oh, Eo! It's been a long time. How have you been?
Oh, I've been good. I went to Maysfield Wheaton, got to...
What were you doing in a farming town?
I don't know. Bert sent me there.
Oh, Bert.
Oh, these are my friends, by the way.
Oh, nice to meet you.
We need some lodgings.
Oh, that would not be a problem at all. There's plenty of room. Oh, we have plenty of whiskey.
By the way, have you seen Bert? Seen him around?
Bert's been acting really strange lately.
Really? What's been going on with him?
I don't know. He just seems off. He just seems off. I don't know.
Well, I made him some money, so maybe that'll cheer him up.
He was talking about money, actually. Bert...
He hasn't been gambling again, has he?
I don't know, but he's been...
Squalling.
He hasn't been able to pay his bar tab lately, and it's getting kind of large now.
How much does he owe you?
Oh, actually, I need bigger numbers.
I'll consider it his payment.
I need bigger numbers.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's getting close to 160 gold pieces worth of drinks.
What?
No,
Cut him off.
I will. I cut him off last week. He's been an absolute mess. But I don't know. He's been having financial troubles and stuff. And look, I love Bert and I love you, but I can't just keep giving him free drinks and free lodging all the time.
I agree.
He hasn't paid his bar tab in a year.
What? It hasn't been that long since I've seen him.
Well, he kept the tab and he told me he would pay it eventually. And when it started reaching the 75 gold piece mark, I started to get concerned.
I'll give you 40 gold for him, all right?
Eo, I don't want your money. I want Bert's money, okay?
Fine.
It's okay.
I have to babysit my manager.
Look, your manager's a mess. I haven't seen him in a week. I'm actually starting to get a little worried.
Then I'll go and look for him. Look, Gilly, we could get a place. I'll perform tonight.
Eo, you don't have to perform for us. You've done plenty at Sip and Gilly's back with your college days. You and your group were the most interesting lot I've ever seen, but it's fine. You don't need to perform. You're a little too good for us anyways.
Can I make
don't
an
say such a
insight
thing.
check?
Sure.
To see if doesn't want her to perform because he's not any good.
What?
No, I'm just trying to get his.
Okay.
He's 12.
12? You can't tell. Eo, you're pressed with more important matters now. You're going to be a superstar in Solari, and I get that. You won't become a superstar performing at my tavern. You need to be performing in front of kings, delegates, politicians, lords.
That's very sweet of you to say, Gilly, but...
Not priests. They're creepy. You don't talk to priests. They go by another name, something like clerics or something. I don't trust those type. They act all holy and mighty, but then they have these like weird seedy underbellies. It just gives me the willies. Well, anyways.
I myself am a cleric.
And you were giving me the willies. What's your name?
It's fine. He's just...
What's your name?
Chester.
I think your new nickname is Molester. So yeah, we'll go with that. Anyways,
I might slap your bartender friend here.
Gilly,
I'm jesting, good sir. I love your accent. Are you from the South by any chance?
Where else would I be from?
Anyways, so rooms here are we'll go for a silver a night. It's very, very agreeable. You can purchase our rooms for a gold a night, and that comes with a drink slip, so you're allowed to have a free drink upon every meal. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's up to you, really. If you want to purchase drinks separately or get the plan, I really don't mind.
Here, I give him 5 gold.
Is that
all right? You guys have free lodging here now.
Is there an unlimited plan?
Sadly, there is no unlimited plan. You get a free drink every morning, afternoon, and nighttime. And if you want to buy more drink, by all means, buy more drink.
How much were the rooms?
A gold a night.
Okay.
Would you guys like separate rooms, joining rooms? It's per room, it's not per guest. So would you like joining rooms, separate rooms?
Separate room for
Separate.
me.
Separate for you, separate
Because
for you?
I feel bad for Gilly because Bertram's been giving him such a hard time. Because I usually get free lodging, especially if I perform.
All right.
Because I could buy
okay. Would you like to use that now, or you feel bad for Gilly? You could use that now. Gilly.
I'll use that now, but I'll still try to give him 5 gold.
Okay. Gilly, you have your own room here.
Yes.
The EO room. It's on the very top floor. So
But I still give him 5 gold.
It's not that. She sleeps in like a really large attic, but a nice attic. It's converted into a room.
The penthouse.
The penthouse. Would you two want separate rooms or joining rooms?
The separate room is
Separate
fine.
rooms? Okay, everybody gets separate rooms at Sip and Gilly. You get in, your rooms are basic, but it's comfortable. It's a bed, side table, and yeah.
Okay. So I say we meet back here in the evening. You go talk to the cleric and find out what it would take to help find his glasses.
We'll go talk to our creepy cleric.
And we can assist when you find out that. And we need to go, or I need to go to the market.
Okay.
I'll come with you. And Gilly, I'm coming back and I am performing.
If you insist, EO, we are booked up. A slot opened up at 12 at midnight.
That's fine.
For the rowdy crowd. Can you handle the rowdy crowd?
Gilly.
She can
It's
handle
me.
the rowdy crowd.
Okay. Of course. Why would I ever lose faith in you? Anyways, to your rooms. Key. All right, you guys going? Boom. All right.
And I go and put a giant purple hat on the bed, and then walk down.
Yeah, I make sure that Precious
Would you like to be
is
on a separate floor? Because there's plenty of lodging. Yeah, I mean, just for any person.
Yeah.
You want to be on a separate floor from everybody? That's fine.
Yeah. While he's doing that, I'm gonna walk outside and make a little note.
Okay. What's the
using
note?
thieves' cant.
Ah, okay. If you want this to be private, you can text me the note. Or if you want to make it private so that I mean everyone at the table will know your note, but their characters won't. Yeah. It's up to you. What do you want the note to be? If you want it, oh, you're gonna make it private. Okay, cool. That's fine.
So at the marketplace.
All right. So you're heading to the market. You're heading to the market. You're heading to the market.
After I make sure that Precious is fine
in the room. Yeah, she's there, comfortable, and you're heading to the church row.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to you in a sec. So we'll go to the market first.
So I need to just go to a arcana shop.
Investigation check to this market is sprawling.
20.
Of course you would roll a 20.
It's not natural.
Okay.
20.
So the marketplace next to the docks is the largest sort of like neighborhood or ward within West Harbor. This city runs on commerce. It is a business upon business. When you get there, you see carts vending food. You see people making tapestry, clothing. In the marketplace, that's where there's the most congestion. People are just like bumping into each other, trying to get from one place to another. It's actually kind of like Southeast Asia, but yeah. It's you see restaurants here. Just a basic. I've been, and I know what it's like. It's horrible. Have you ever been to a Southeast Asian marketplace? It's horrible.
Yes.
Yes. You've been to Southeast Asia?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know my directions.
So there's countless shops, but
northeast.
But the ones that catch your attention the most, Sebastian, are these. Okay. So within the marketplace, you find sort of like off into the corner of the marketplace, you see a big sign. It says Gynix Magical Goods. And that big G that you saw from the boxes earlier, and that box that you got the Helm of Ridiculousness from, it's the same G.
Gynix?
Ganyx.
Ganyx.
And just hand that back to me when you're done.
Sure, thank you. Another store that catches your attention is Bab's Brews. It's a brewmaster's place.
Ah.
The Soul Hammer Smith shows the logo of the Church of Divine Light, but it's also smithy, so they make the finest weapons. And Stunning's Jewels, that sells jewelry. Those are the four that catch your eye.
What is the last one?
What?
What is the last one?
Stunning's Jewels.
Stunning's Jewels.
Yeah, jewels. Yeah. So there's Ganyx Magical Goods, Bab's Brew, the Soul Hammer Smith, and Stunning's Jewels. Those are the ones that catch your eye.
So I head into the Ganyx magic shop.
Okay, are you guys gonna follow Sebastian, or are you guys gonna do your own thing?
I'm following him.
I'm following.
Okay.
I am going to ask around to see if anyone's seen Bert.
Just from just the usual people that he buys like food and drink from. No, they haven't seen Bert.
In a week?
One sort of like a meat vendor, meats on a stick, and he's like rotating it on the grill. He's like, "Yo, it's been a long time. Care for a chicken on a stick?"
Come on, you know that I don't really eat that.
Carrots on a stick?
I love carrots on a stick. You know how I am.
Here you go, carrot on the stick, on the house. So, what you doing back in West Harbor?
Oh, well.
Aren't you supposed to be a superstar now?
I've been doing some performing, yes. Ended up coming into some trouble with Maysville Wheaton. What a back alley place. I can't believe
That's where these carrots are from, actually.
Oh, well, I mean, there's some trouble there.
Well, anyways, how can I help you? Yeah,
I'm looking for
day.
Bert. Apparently he's been having some problem. Bertram?
He came to me 2 days ago, actually.
What's going on?
Yeah, he came to ask for free meat. And look, I'll help Bertram as much as I can, but I can't just keep giving him favors all the time.
I agree.
I've heard he's been spending a lot of time going to the university, where you graduated, correct?
Oh, the university. You think he's there now?
I don't know. He's been talking to a lot of bards lately. I don't know what he's doing talking to other bards, but yeah. I saw him at the. I think that's
he's
where
a manager. That is what he does.
I thought you were his only client. He doesn't manage. He's a solo manager. He doesn't manage other. Well, anyways, I'm thinking too much about it. That's just what I've been hearing.
All right. Well, I'll go and check out the college. Besides, I've been meaning to go back there anyways. I'd like to see some of my old teachers.
You're the first class. The first graduating class of the University of West Harbor.
Yes. Actually, that's
Do you still have your degree with you by any chance? Do you carry your degree with you?
Probably do.
You probably do.
Here it is.
And cowbells are going. Yeah, so that's EO's while she's talking to peddlers and vendors. You three walk into the shop and it is organized like almost to the point of OCD levels. It's like certain things go with certain things. Everything's just really well organized. The building in and of itself is like 30 feet tall, and there's this ladder that goes in and out, and there's just countless shelves. But there's also a showcase on the bottom, like similar like a jewelry store or like a trading card store where the showcase is there. And you see this really small gnomish man. He says, "Oi! Oh, I never seen you three before. Welcome to Gannick's Magical Goods. My name is Gannick. How can I help you? I've never seen you three before."
Yeah, we're new in town.
Oh.
And we're looking for, I am looking for, actually, in specifics, I am looking for spell scrolls.
Ah. Now that's going to be a little tricky. You see, I'm Gannick's Magical Goods, as in the sense that I have magical items and baubles. If you're looking for more of the arcane knowledge to cast spells, you would have to... with the way the Elven Kingdom has been, those have been really hard to get, but you would probably need to head to the Academy in the Scholars Quarter, or the Forum. But those are typically reserved for mages of the Academy. What are you specifically looking for? I have some stuff in the back.
I am specifically looking for a scroll of comprehend languages.
Oh, something where you would be able to understand multiple languages.
Yes, and also
interesting.
In addition, a scroll that would allow me to put an alarm on places.
Let me check the back. I usually don't sell scrolls, but I do have some scrolls. Let me check. And he walks out. Back in about like 2 minutes, he has a couple scrolls around his hands. Like, okay.
I'll walk in at this point, eating my carrot on a stick.
You see her munching on a roasted carrot. I hate this. I hate that they don't organize this by like type. Okay.
I'm a little irritated.
Anyway, after we're done with the magic shop, I would like to go to Smithy's and then the jewel shop, if that's cool.
Sounds good.
Okay. Now, what specifically were you looking for? Again, something that would make an alarm go off?
Correct. Something that allows me to...
I do have something like that, yes. You're looking for alarm, and it's really dusty. It's like, it's been here forever, but it's like, I do have the alarm spell, but I do not have the comprehend language that you're looking for. I do have one that is, it will protect you from those you would not want to be hurt by. Those of the fiendish and the devil type.
What, if I were to look that up, what would that be?
I need some consistency here, Thomas. Sometimes you want me to, I explain too much and get mad at me.
Is it a ritual spell?
It should be. Let me double check. Okay, so it's protection from good and evil.
Ah.
Let me double check the protection and good.
So everything.
You choose. So if a bad guy had it, it's protection from good. If a good guy had it, it's protection from evil. It's like blindness, deafness. It's not protection from both. It's one or the other.
Protection
It is.
from Lord
It's
Lords.
abjuration. So no, it's not ritual.
Okay.
It's really loud in the city, and I don't like it.
There are cleaners right outside the door.
For those at home, I apologize for the
No.
person mowing the
Anyway.
lawn. Anyways, yeah, I have protection.
What is the price of that alarm spell?
Oh, this would run you a, I would say 75 gold pieces.
Okay.
But I have other things to show. I have plenty of magical bubbles for you to buy. Are you more the adventuring type, or do you typically buy to collect, or do you look for the type to just have fun with? Because I have cool stuff. Like, watch this. He takes out like this really scary looking helmet. He puts it on. His eyes turn red. Huh?
Get it. Honestly.
This only goes for 25 gold pieces. It just turns your eyes red.
No.
That's completely
Okay.
useless.
But it makes you look cool.
Do I look like I need it?
Well, anyways, what else are you specifically looking for? I have magical components. I have some really rare magical items. I'm more than happy to share with you. If you're not interested in just the party trick stuff.
Yeah, I only needed those 2 scrolls.
Okay, fair enough.
However, I needed to know how much they cost so I can go and gather up the funds.
So, alarm will run you. You know what? I'll give you a good deal. Both scrolls for 125 gold pieces.
Does anyone have 105 gold pieces?
125.
Yes, I have 20.
Okay. Oh, but before you go, look, would you mind me showing you some stuff? I don't mean to intrude, but I have a bit of inventory, and I would just kind of like to clear it right now.
You are.
What do you have?
Yes.
Oh, of course. Oh, well, you two are human, if I'm correct, right? You're human. I don't see any spiky ears or anything. Yes, you're definitely human.
Yes, we're human.
I have these spectacles right here that let you see in the dark.
Where did you get these spectacles?
Oh, it's one of the spectacles that was sent here from Iflim, the magic capital of the world. See, Ganek's magical goods, I have the best magical goods in all of West Harbor, bar none, really. Ask my competitors, no one's better than me. But I cannot compete with the Elven Kingdom, of course. But these goggles will let you see in the dark, just like any other elf or dwarf or.
Well, I'm an elf. I don't really need those.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No
And
problem.
how much are those?
The goggles will run 150 gold pieces.
Well.
Well, you
does
said you
anyone
wanted
have
to get rid of this
130 gold
inventory,
pieces?
yes?
Well, true, but I still need to run a business now. It's just my shipment came a bit early, and I have way more magical goods than I. I don't need a shipment for a while. But
Well, how much would all of it cost?
everything in my store.
No, the inventory, the ones that you wanted to get rid of.
Oh boy. Interesting. That's a good question. I would rid my extra inventory right now, all of it, for 2,000 gold pieces, and I have over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You
We're
lost
just gonna
me at
stop you right
2,000.
Yeah, it's actually 2,500, and sorry, that's the DM retconning that. 2,500 gold pieces, and you'll take my excess inventory. They just sent me too much stuff.
Yeah.
And
What else do you
some
have?
of those things are helmets that turn your eyes red?
Oh no, that's just the normal stuff. You can find that anywhere. So you're talking about specifically in the inventory. No problem. I have this, and he takes out this beautiful blue cloak from the bag that with a hood on it. This one is magically designed to protect you, to make sure you don't get hurt as badly. It's not gonna make you invulnerable, but it'll make sure that you'll get hurt less than the normal stuff. I have 2 necklaces right here. He pulls out 2 necklaces. One of these will make sure that you don't die a hideous death, and the other one will cure you of diseases.
Next.
Ganix. I pull out the robe with the symbol on the back and say, do you know anything about this symbol?
He takes a good look at it.
Or the words or the symbols that are written above it.
It's old. Where did you get that?
None of your business.
On the road.
Look, I'm not typically the type to tattletale or snitch, but I'd be very careful of what symbols and what sigils you show around West Harbor, specifically with the amount of law scale that we have around us.
Well,
So what is
So
this?
clearly this is bad.
This,
I think that was
We
already
really
proven.
don't know. So
What do
maybe
you
can-
know of it?
Sure, maybe you can help
this
us out.
is something of around 100 years ago. There was a... Let me ask you this one question. If I were to ask you what is the predominant religion within Solari, what would you answer?
Divine light.
No idea.
Okay. Divine light. I'm glad you guys catch that. You guys get 2 inspiration points. Just that was just me quizzing you. So yeah, you guys get a free D12 inspiration from the DM right now, just for...
And how about me for playing my character? He has no idea.
No.
I'm kidding.
So yeah, just whenever you guys want to burn your D12 inspiration, just tell me. Okay?
So 100 years ago.
Or 100 years ago, the Church of the Crescent Moon was the second predominant religion in Solari. Typically, you wouldn't... It's either you were on the side of the sun or the side of the moon. It was a very, very bitter time to show your allegiance in certain gods. A radical sect of the Church of the Crescent Moon decided to do something about the power of the divine light. So, to keep it short, from terrorist attack to another terrorist attack, the Church of the Divine Light has been... the Church of the Crescent Moon have been sort of... Oh, my bad. Okay, so it's actually the Church of the Healing Moon. I changed this name like 2 weeks ago. The Church of the Healing Moon. My bad, yes. So the Church of the Healing Moon has been in the control of the Church of the Divine Light. They've been sort of acclimated to what the Divine Light wants, and showing old iconography of a olden time is not... It's not... I would much prefer... Could you put that away, please? He's just looking around, hoping that there are no guards around. Could you please put that robe away?
Okay. I put it away.
You said this church was established 100 years ago?
Well, no, the religion is much older than that, but around 100 years ago, a terrorist sect of the Healing Moon decided to cause terror. Let's just say it did not end well for them. And since then, the Church of the Divine Light has been keeping their thumb on the Church of the Healing Moon very, very tightly.
And I whisper to my friends, I'm exactly 100 years old.
Well, anyways, I also have other items to show.
Perhaps we should just leave.
Oh, just one more second, just real quick.
No, let's leave.
Let's
I leave.
leave.
I walk
That's
out.
a good
Yeah.
idea.
I'll be back. Can I borrow some money?
You can borrow some money. I
How
have
much did
100
everyone
gold
pitch in?
pieces.
Okay. I just want the alarm spell for 75.
You
For
don't want the other
75?
one as well?
Well,
It's be 125 for the rest.
it may come in handy.
Protection from good and evil.
I
Can you
toss-
even learn that? I think you can. Pretty sure.
Wait, how much is it?
I can cast it from the scroll, and it'll be.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
it's a
actually,
one-time.
yeah. I can. No, I can't learn it.
How much is it total
125.
for both?
Yeah.
I can cast it once.
Wow,
and it's
that's
gone.
so weird. It's actually cleric, paladin, warlock, wizard, not sorcerer. It's every other caster.
I could cast it if I wanted, but I don't know it.
Yeah.
And I don't learn spells that way.
Yeah, you don't learn spells that way.
I'll toss in 55, you toss in 50.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll toss in my 20,
Okay.
which includes the party money.
Oh, you bastard. All right, so he hands 2 scrolls to you, one for alarm and one for protection from good and evil.
I will use it to protect you.
Good.
Just you two. Oh, you 3. Chester, And I will be off on a run.
Anyone still doing anything in the?
I want to go to Smithy and the jewelry shop.
I actually want to go to the smithy as well.
Okay. You get there and you see this rough-looking dwarf just pounding away at the anvil. But you just look behind him and you see another one of him, and another one of him. 3 dwarves looking exactly alike, pounding away, sort of like in unison, and they're just like, "Hi, hi,
Do I know these guys?
I mean, would Eo hang around blacksmiths? I don't think.
Theo hangs around all over. He's been
I
all
will say
over.
for the sake of this, you would
Let's
not
talk
hang
about
around military blacksmiths.
That's true.
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
not hanging around military.
Yeah.
Dwarves
I don't
like
really care
gnomes,
to
right?
light.
Or is
Typically, yes.
it? Or
Respect of the stout
folk, yes. Okay.
In a sense, yes. It's not really like mind control over them, but they'll
Not mind
appreciate
control, but like they're a little
Yeah.
nicer. To
And they're just pounding away. One looks at you, you 3, you 4 actually walking up. It's like, how can we help you?
take the helm of ridiculousness, like put it on the table, be like, can I sell this?
I don't deal in magical goods. You have to go to Ganek. Suck it.
Wow.
Wow.
I knew you were gonna do that. I was waiting for that.
I'm like tempted to rage, but anyway. All right, what weapons do you have that's better
do you-
than my great axe?
You mind if I look at that real quick?
Plop.
Ooh, this nice.
Or can you improve upon it?
I can make you one just like this. But if you want something better, that would have to be made from dwarven steel, which at this point has become a rare commodity. If you want a better axe than this one made of dwarven steel, that would run you 500, 600 gold pieces.
I yank it and I leave.
Okay.
I heard that is dwarven steel illegal?
Well, it's not illegal per se. It's just really hard to get your hands on. The
Is it hard to
dwarven
get-
trading conglomerate has kept a really tight hold of dwarven steel lately. Any dwarven steel that is out there that's not requisitioned from them is technically illegal. Yes. The trade of dwarven steel is at its most profitable right now.
Would you be interested in perhaps purchasing some weapons?
Well, it depends on what you have. Let me see.
All right. Excuse me. Turn around. Pull out the heavy crossbow. I have this heavy crossbow.
Okay.
Probably should have come here first.
Yeah, I should have came here first.
I will repay you with the proceeds.
You guys have a bunch of side quests you guys need to do too. Okay. All right. It's the heavy crossbow, right?
I have a heavy crossbow and...
Okay. What are you putting on the table?
Okay, heavy crossbow, light crossbow,
Okay.
Short bow.
short bow,
Oh my God.
Arrows of
two times leather armor, or 2 leather armors, a wooden shield.
Oh man, you guys aren't keeping any of your pickups. Okay. He looks at the heavy crossbow. He inspects it. Fine craftsmanship. Bit dirty and bloody, and there's poop on it.
It's easy to clean off.
Well, it is used. I can tell it's not new. For me to clean it up, resell it, I can give you 20 gold pieces for just the heavy crossbow alone.
All right.
Would you agree to that?
Yes.
Oh, well, let me see what else you have first. What else are you going to show now?
Yeah, 2 leather armor.
Oh, 2 sets of leather armor. Wow. Okay. And they're in decent shape. Some scuffs here and there. For resale, after I fix these up, I'll bring them to the tanners a little bit, get it scuffed up. I can give you a total for the heavy crossbow and the 2 leather armor sets. That will run you 30 gold pieces currently.
All right. Short bow, wooden shield,
Wooden shield.
and 15 bolts.
You're gonna get rid of all 15 bolts?
Does anyone have a
Full
crossbow?
crossbow we do not have.
Okay. For the light crossbow, he looks at it. Craftsmanship's fine. Oh, this one's actually in really good shape. I can give you 25 for this one. So if I make sure that is 55, and the hide, you get the hide armor set too, right?
Yes.
Okay. He thinks.
Sure.
Who has the hide armor set?
It would have gone in the bag.
Okay. The hide armor set. Okay. It's like, oh, I can give you another 10 gold pieces for this one. This one's excellent. Is this dire wolf fur? This is wonderful. Yes. This is 65 total so far.
Wait, out of like game question, is that the direwolf skin that I skinned?
No. It's not the bloody cape that you've yet to tan and you're wearing right now.
He potpourried it. I'm fine.
That's just an illusion. But okay. No, this is the leather. This is the hide armor set you got when you guys took down Garrett. It's the same one he was wearing.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the exact same one, but he had another.
No,
suit.
I had a wolf. The wolf hide suit. You're talking about the wolf.
Oh,
hide
you
armor?
had the wolf
I had
hide
the-
armor set.
Yes.
Okay. Do you sell it?
No.
Okay. Never mind. So it's back to 55.
Okay.
That's for.
It only lasts 1 minute.
Well.
Yeah, you're wearing blood viscera dripping on you. So that was for the
for
light
the-
crossbow, heavy crossbow, and the 2 leather armors.
Yeah.
That's 55.
Sounds like a deal to me.
Oh, perfect.
And
He
I
hands you
give
55 gold pieces.
25, 30, and 25
Sure. Yeah.
back.
I can make you any weapon. Might take some time. I do have some stock if you're looking for anything specific. I've got good blades, good axes, good hammers.
What about a rapier?
Oh, plenty of rapiers. That's easy enough for me to do. He takes down one really nice looking rapier. It's a nice hilt on it, nice wrist guard. It's very thin, very good for stabbing. This one here run you 25 gold pieces. It's a fine looking rapier.
What if we make a little bit better one?
That takes dwarven steel and almost triple, makes the price go up 10 times.
I'm fine with the regular one.
All right. Would you like to buy a rapier for 25 gold pieces?
Yes, I do.
Okay, 25 gold pieces. Rapier is yours.
you-
Yeah, you're just armed with 3 swords now. You have one for like.
And I want to sell the short sword.
Then in that case, you save. It'll give you like a copper for it.
I'm gonna keep the short sword.
Wait, hold on. Let me double check. Short sword. It's not here. It's weird. Oh, here it is. Oh, actually no. He'll give you 5 gold pieces for it. So the rapier turns to 20 gold pieces instead of 25. Because you have the scimitar on you too.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, sure. You now have a rapier. A rapier does 1d8 piercing. It is finesse, so you can, but it's not a dual wield weapon per se. You would have to go one-handed with it.
Oh wait, so I can't use.
That is a dual
So I
wielding
can't
weapon.
use
If it's,
this.
if it's a one-handed weapon, you can dual
Yeah.
wield.
And
It's,
as long as
it's finesse, but it's not one-handed. Wait, hold on. Oh, never mind. It is. Okay, it didn't
Yeah.
have the 2
Yeah,
hands.
so as long as I
Yeah.
use the scimitar on
Yeah.
the other hand, I'm good.
Yeah, so you have rapier on one side, scimitar on the other now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds
You'd
good.
two-handed if it wasn't.
No, I just had to see the properties next to it. I didn't see it. Yeah, it's finesse, one hand. Yeah.
Thank you.
Anything else you need?
If you could please look over my sword and see if it needs anything done for it. It's an older sword.
Looks like you haven't stabbed anything with this in years. It's perfectly clean.
You know, leather and everything else.
That looks fine to me.
Alright, good.
Tosses back to you.
Put it away.
All right, jewelry shop.
Certainly.
You guys can do with that. I'm heading back to the inn.
To the end? Okay, so I'll get to you to a sec, because, okay, yeah. You two that head to the jewelry shop, you see this ostentatious looking elven woman in stunning, sort of like blue and violet silks. She stands there like, "Welcome to Stunnings. You here to buy some jewels?"
No, I'd like to get this diadem appraised, and if you know anything else about it.
Oh, definitely. Let me see. She takes it with her really delicate, clean hands. She looks it over. She takes like a little magnifier. She's like, well, the craftsmanship is really nice. These gems are real, not imitation. Is this blood? There's blood all over this thing. Ugh. And she puts it down carefully against like a really, you know, when people show jewelry, they pull out like that soft tarp. She puts it down. She's like trying to scrub her hand. It's like, why is there blood all over your head? Why is there blood all over your back?
Don't question it.
Hey, take a shower, won't you? This is a fine establishment. But if I were to just appraise this once cleaned up, probably worth 50 gold pieces. It's more of a ceremonial piece. It's not really a piece worth value. I can see that it's
What do you mean, like, for what ceremony?
it's more for like sort of like a holiday maybe, or a celebration. It's
Can you tell where it was made or by who?
She looks it over. Okay. Well, 99% of all the rare material do come from the Dwarven Empire, but I look at this specific one is gnomish? Yeah, it's gnomish in design. Rock gnome, to be specific, yes. This is definitely a ceremonial piece. Oh, a Church of the Healing Moon. Interesting. I see the healing moon symbol on the back of it. Yes, it's very faint. Well, I mean, it's just a moon symbol. It can mean anything, but I would just assume it's Church of the Healing Moon. Oh, here you go. And she's done. It's like, I need to wash my hands.
Thanks.
Are you done?
Yes, let's go.
All right. Would you care to see the Bard College?
Why, certainly.
All right, so we're gonna jump back to
Oh,
you.
yes,
So
of
yeah, as you're heading to Church Row, you see. I have so
Creepy fellow cleric.
priest specific.
Calling himself a priest.
You head to Church Row, and they name it Church Row because this is where all the higher worship is in West Harbor. There's 2 predominant churches. In the center is this grand 5-story tall chapel for the Divine Light. It's really gaudy. It's like on top is this glowing golden sun. All the worshippers wear these really fine white robes with a lot of white, gold, and reds. And you see these fires burning from the pyres from the Church of the Divine Light. And then every 5 minutes you hear, "Praise the sun!" And then another 5 minutes you hear, "Praise the sun!" They have something that's very similar to a 24-hour sermon, so you can walk in and out anytime. There's always a sermon going on.
Church.
Yeah, church. You get there, and you notice on right next to the Church of Divine Light is a much smaller church building. It's kind of ransacked. I mean, at one point it probably would have been a really nice building, but it's just covered in most of the panes of glass have been broken. There's graffiti written all over it. You actually see a bunch of hooligan teenage kids start tagging this place, and you see this old elderly priest walking. I was like, "Shoot, get away, you vandals, get away!" And the kids just run away, and she looks back at all the graffiti. She's like, "This is the Church of the Healing Moon, or what's left of the Church of the Healing Moon." She looks at the graffiti, just looks really dejected. She walks back in. In front of the Church of Divine Light, one of the sermons just ended, and our group is walking in, and you see some of the fathers and the priests walk out. There's 2 of them. One is more tall, and the other one's short. They're both human, male. One has to help the other along because the guy's eyes are squinty, and he walks like this. And they're ushering the second crowd of people for the sermon.
Well, climb the steps and go to greet them.
How can we help you, good sir?
I believe you have a problem of missing glasses.
Oh, you came for me. In the shorter one, the human, the male, it's he's probably mid-60s maybe, no hair on his head. He's very weathered face, very squinty eyes. He's like, "Hi, I'm Father Bran."
Hi. Hello, Father Bran. How are you on this fine day?
What are you here doing at the church in Fire? Would you like to hear the good words of Vorus and praise the sun?
I have heard the words of many a god. I do not like to praise any of them. However, I am here to help you with your spectacle problem.
The other father is pissed that he just walked away, but Bran is like, "Oh, you're here for my notice on the board. Yes, yes, I've been missing glasses for 2 months now, and I just can't see anymore." You're here. He's staring this way.
Father Brand.
His head just crinks a little bit. Yes.
Well, can you tell me anything about where you lost them or how they went missing?
See, I've told this to the law scale plenty of times already, and I keep telling them the same story, but no idiot is ever willing to get down into the sewers, because I think that's where I dropped them. I was walking behind the marketplace, somewhere behind, who's that magic man? Ganek! Yes, Ganek's magical goods. I bring my glasses in all the time for him to check and inspect just to make sure they're still in the proper magical working order. I tripped and they dropped down the grate. It was really late at night. It was around maybe 1 o'clock at night. Yes.
What do these spectacles do?
Well, I have very poor vision, and even with normal glasses, I wouldn't be able to see. So I had Ganek requisition something from me from the Elven Kingdom that's of a very powerful magical capability that lets me see. These are magical glasses.
Any special vision it gives you other than clarity?
Well, if a normal person were to wear this, they would be able to see very to the levels of birds of prey. Me, with my terrible vision, I needed just to see.
Well, which grate did you drop this down?
It was right behind Ganek's magical goods.
So perhaps I should start my search at Ganek's.
All right.
Well, with that, I will take the task and rejoin my companions. Good day to you, sir.
Actually, on the way, you pass by Kofax, who was actually heading back to his inn, correct? Just by himself? You pass by Kofax? You gotta say anything?
Hello, friend. What have you discovered in your search of the city?
Discovered many things that are better to stab with.
Good to hear.
Okay. And just heading towards the marketplace, you're familiar with West Harbor. You would know your way around. You see, after these three leave Studding's jewels, you see Chester right there.
Hello, my friends. Our missing magical glasses apparently are behind. Well, our search begins behind Ganek's. In the sewer.
Just there.
In the sewer.
In the sewer.
They're also thinking about cleaning
Rats.
rats.
This is a good point.
Yes.
I wasn't really thinking.
Good thinking,
pay.
Neil.
Yeah.
Probably should have asked what
Maybe
the
we
reward
could get
was. Was it
take
not
care of some
posted on
rats
the?
then.
Oh,
guess we'll
it
have
says
to-
pay is negotiable.
Oh, I forgot
Guess we
about
will,
that.
Would you
Well, then
like-
we will negotiate when I return with the glasses.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
How much will he pay for them?
We'll find out. But based on the nature, I'm sure it will be either a lot or the glasses.
Oh,
What do you guys want to do next? Actually, no. You head back to the inn. Is there anything specific you want to do?
Going back to my room, seeing if something was delivered to me.
Okay.
Interesting. That I know. I did not hear that.
You know who this
I
is,
know
right?
nothing.
Yeah.
so.
Before we go on any adventures in the sewer, I would like to sleep on it.
Well,
Seem to have expended a lot of resources saving that seahorse.
I think I shall.
It's alright. You and I could go and do it together.
We could. Unfortunately, I have one other meeting to make this evening.
Which one?
And we will get to that. Yeah, we will need to get to that. Yes.
We will find out shortly.
I hope it isn't any lover you have here, is it?
No.
Oh, good.
I would not do that.
Then perhaps I will go. Then I will
Here you
go
go,
to the Bard
Kofax.
College.
Oh wait, I gotta sign.
Bard
I gotta,
College,
I gotta sign.
Yes. Suppose somebody should go to the Bard College.
If I remember, this is his
Yes.
name. Yeah. Double check. Is that the name? I'm pretty sure that's the name. On the bottom. Okay.
Quick question, what time is it right now?
After your excursion to the marketplace, I would say it's been, I would say a good, it's getting close to the end of midday. It's getting close to evening. It's getting close to 5. The sun's starting to set just a little bit. Like, what, West Harbor is huge. So just walking from one side to the other takes a good while.
So we should go back and sleep.
We should.
Well, it's not nighttime yet. It's
I think we should accompany Io to the Bard's College.
I'm trying to see if I can
yeah.
do a
If you want to
long
come.
rest or not.
It's my alma mater.
They-
Are
Mats.
all bards like you?
No, no one's like
There
me.
has only one EO.
I meant the flirtatious.
Oh, we're
There's
all
only
flirty.
one EO.
I guess in that
Well,
Are you gonna stay
There-
sit put?
they come in all sizes and
I'm gonna be
shapes
doing-
and their own expertise.
I think I'm gonna be doing a long
There's
rest.
only one me.
Okay. So Kofax has gone to his room.
We're gonna go to the forest.
I need to take care of your thing.
On the road to the college. Perhaps I stumble across someone I know.
Read the letter. Please read the letter. We'll do the Bard College, sure. Ooh. On foot, even with EO knowing directions, it's gonna take a good 2 hours worth of walking. Like, West Arbor is a huge. It's like at the very northern part of the town, and you would have to go. You're at the
Is
very
there
bottom.
like a
tip.
taxi, like a little, not taxi, well, I mean, like, you know, cart and horse.
Public
Yeah.
transportation.
Teleportation
Yeah, read
service.
the letter. Back.
Okay. Do.
So to get
To the
there,
college.
yeah. What?
I said to wherever.
You're heading to the college? Let me see that letter one more time. Just curious what I put in there.
I think there's plenty of time. I mean, you don't go on stage until midnight.
No, that's not have to worry. We have to
Plenty of
just have
time for
a,
many things.
All right, I'm gonna
cart
highlight something for you
to
guys.
take us up.
Here you go. Here you go.
I head to the Castle Ward district while you head to the college.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll save yours for last, cause cause you'll be gone next week, correct? We'll save yours for last then. You three. So you're trying to hail like a taxi or somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, make a general persuasion check just to find someone that will take you there quicker.
13.
I mean, it's tough. Like, these roads are very tiny. Like, even with horse... But actually, with horse, it'd probably be worse, because you have to move an entire horse through the street. It's going to take you a good bit to get there, because it's slightly out of town,
Well,
technically.
it's 7. I mean, so it would be 7.
You'll reach there by, like, 8
8
o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's
Oh.
dark.
Sounds fine.
Okay, sure.
Cool. I mean, it's still open. The college is still open.
Ugh, the Forum. Okay. So this area is called the Forum. This is where all the intellectuals hang out. So there's the Academy of Arcanum, which is where the mages train. This is the top mage school in all of Solari. Well, actually, this specific one, no. It's one of the newer ones. There's multiple. The original one is in the Elven Kingdom. This is sort of the branch that they opened up to teach more people magic. On the other side is the University of Thess. So they're actually right next to each other and they face each other. So just from your time alone at school, you remember there was a friendly college rivalry against each other, where the and the University of Thess
Yes.
the Academy of Arcanum football team is currently playing mage ball right now.
Making me cry of Vuvuzela.
The Academy of Arcanum is a very, very strict to the book school. All their members are in uniforms, and they're just a very Ivy League sort of type of people. Now, which is on the western end. On the eastern end is actually on the western end. They're on the eastern. Is the University of Thess, a place of free thought, a place of innovation, a place where one can express themselves. As you guys.
Continue.
Yeah, as you guys arrive to the University of Thess, you get like this really, really strong haze in the air. Everybody that is there, except for Chester, make a perception check. Actually, no, you're not there either.
Yeah.
8.
No.
12.
12.
I don't even.
It's some sort of like funky herb smell that it just ruminates around the
Apparently,
University
I'm
of
so
Thess.
used to this. It
You
doesn't
are
matter.
so used to this. Where this haze is like on one side of the town, the other side, where's the Academy of Arcanum, is just crystal clean air. Everyone's like dun 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 dun. And I just like, and you see the university. You see like this weird like conga line going, and some dude is like juggling things naked. He's like they're like
Well, things certainly have changed since I've gone here.
there's
College
people.
of Burning Man.
There are
Isn't
people
odd.
like jamming on like mandolins and lutes in circles. There's people doing slam poetry like it's yeah, and everyone's just like and it's like welcome to a liberal arts school, people. And you see like
Magical land.
and you see
not school. If you've gone to music school, everyone's practicing.
Yeah. Well, it's not at the University of Destiny.
Apparently not.
This is a place of
but-
free thought. Free
Well,
thought
that
and
is
free
free
expression. So that is the curriculum. There is no strict rules. They're as free with curriculum as possible. So they're more, all the college kids have just set up so much little small stages, and they're all doing their own things. Some people are singing, some people are dancing, some people are doing similar to what Shakespeare is doing. They're doing oratory and
Is this UC Solari?
Yes, UC Solari. And
Apparently so.
and
Things certainly have changed.
and as you look around, Io, specifically you, make a perception check.
Make a perception check. Why are our perception checks suck so much? 2.
2. You're very distracted by the smell of burning herb and
I'm
the
distracted
piles
by everyone, by all the...
and the piles and piles of students just passed out on the campus lawn.
I'm doing this. This is what I'm doing right now.
You see one person just sort of sleeping on his side. His eyes are just wide open, and he's just hazed out.
So this is where you went to college.
That
Wasn't
explains
like
a lot.
this when I went here.
It was kind of like this, but it's gotten out of control.
This is out of control. I mean, look, my group, we like to cause a little bit of trouble and stirring. But it was all in the good fun of things. This is not what I'm used to.
And as you're just going about the front lawn, some dude's playing the bongos with his shirt off. He's and he has multiple different cigarettes sticking out of his mouth, for 3 of them, a couple up his nose. He's lit them all up. He's
Do there appear to be any wizard or mage type people that are high and passed out?
No, it's all the bards.
That is what you want to do
It's
right
just
now.
bards.
So why are we here?
I'm
starting to feel a little funny.
Yes, me too. I'm gonna go and
Some people are
search
doing
around again. I'm gonna see if I recognize
Sure,
anyone.
last-
Any of the
last one.
teachers.
Sure.
Who's that? 5.
You actually trip over a body and you fall flat on your face. And you hear this really raspy voice, just sort of, "Hey, who trip over me?" And you turn around and see on the floor this rotund, sort of a little chunky dad body of a halfling male, curly blonde hair, and you recognize this as Bertram 2-Foot. You're
2-Foot. What are you doing down there? What are you?
Yo, baby boy. How long had it been, baby boy? Oh, give Bertram a big ol' hug.
No.
Give Bertram a big ol' hug.
Oh, no. But you've gained weight.
He smells horrible. He's covered in liquids.
What have you been doing with yourself?
You look at it. You look at his face. His hair is a mess. His collar is covered in orange and brown liquids. He's probably been throwing up on himself. But you notice right under his nose, golden powder under his nose.
Oh, this is the gold dust.
And his eyes are bloodshot. He's so out of it. He's like, "Baby boy, how you been, baby boy? Give Bertram a big old kiss."
No. Just no, Bert.
And he's kissing your head.
You need to clean yourself up. This is unbecoming of you.
"Oh, Bertram been having the time of his life since you've been gone, baby boy."
Yeah, apparently you've been drugged up. Okay, it's time to go.
One second. Everybody make a dexterity saving throw. Make a dexterity saving throw. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh dear. Oh,
No.
I hope there's a dry cleaner in town. 11.
6.
Dexterity saving
13.
throw. 13. You, Cora. And you get this cascade of just vomit all over your body.
Do it.
I'm going to punch him square in the face.
Yes.
Okay, roll for an attack.
Come on.
Come on, 20. Come on, 20.
Bertram, so sorry.
11.
I'm sorry. What was it?
11.
He's a commoner. Punch him. Go ahead.
Ha!
1d4.
Oh,
Add your
yeah.
strength modifier.
Oh no. Oh no!
Don't kill him.
Do kill it.
4.
You punch him square in the face so badly that his body flips end on end. He's a chunky halfling. He's pretty heavy. He flips end on end, lands on his neck, and his body just goes limp. His eyes just bloodshot. The minute you punch him,
Cora.
you punch him so hard, but when he lands and he breaks his neck and he falls over. Wait, what's your strength modifier? Under your strength on the side.
3.
Commoners at 4, you did 7. He is not dead.
I'm going to
He's
heal him.
very unconscious though. But you punch
Are
him
you
so
sure
hard.
that's wise?
You hear a crack sound from the neck snapping when Cor flipped him over, and he lands, like the bottom half of his body lands, and it makes like this big splat. He defecates all over himself.
Alright, I'm going to cure wounds.
Bodies crap themselves when they die, and he just like diarrhea just sprays like the
What
skull.
happens when you vomit on me?
You're covered in blood and vomit. And
Cool.
Can I heal him?
yeah, that's easy enough to do.
I'm just like, look at you. Do you really have to hit him that hard?
I don't know my own strength sometimes.
I know
Healing
you
word
might
or cure
deserve
wounds?
to be punched in the face, but really, honestly, God, why do I have to keep doing this to him? I'm just gonna cure wounds.
Yeah, that's enough. You would heal him. Technically, he would wake up right now, but he's so fucking out of it. He's
I'm
vomiting. I can't say that.
Shame.
Okay, you guys got your one. Okay, you're happy now. Okay, so there's vomit and blood. There's blood dripping out of his nose, vomit coming out of his mouth.
If I can find
His
one.
pants are soiled with diarrhea.
To see if I can find a place where I can clean him up.
Is there like
I
a
am
fountain
so
nearby?
just-
Or?
There is a fountain on the other school.
so unhealed
the other school
right
has
now.
a very, very nice fountain.
Awesome. I'm
let's-
gonna go jump in it.
No, don't go jumping in the.
You're not gonna listen to you, are you?
No.
You jump into the fountain and you see a couple of mages in there. They're all wearing the same like uniform. They just look at you as like, the hell do you think you're doing?
You want to be punched in the face too?
You want to get a fireball to the face?
I'm in water.
You just look utterly devastated
Like
right now.
two of them just are like,
You don't want to do that, friend.
and who the hell are you? These are snobby ass college kids.
Wow, it's so unfortunate. I'm sleeping peacefully in the inn right now.
My name is Sebastian St. James.
Yeah, and never heard of the St. James family.
Perhaps
You a lord? I don't think so. You look pretty poor to me. You're wearing fine clothes, but these kids are wearing finer clothes.
I mean, by this time I'm done
All right.
cleaning off and I just walk away.
Okay, can we just?
You seem like the type to hang around bards. Get away from our campus.
How long has it been like that?
That?
Yeah.
Ever since they came here. Well, the first year wasn't too bad, but then it just got worse afterwards.
And
They're
Ew,
herbs.
just going like this.
They're herbs and they're drinking and they're
I'm gonna go.
free thought and expression. It's sickening. It's absolutely sickening. Tell them to put some clothes on.
if I convince some of them to put some clothes on, would you trade that for some magical parchment?
Make a persuasion check.
It wasn't that bad even after the first year.
22.
Are you a magic user yourself?
I am.
Where do you study? Ephlim? Sanctum Arcana? What school?
I'm not from around here.
I can clearly tell you look pretty damn poor to me. Oh well. What do you want?
I need to ink. I need ink. And
You can get that at any magic store. What the hell you need ink from us for? I mean, we get it free with our tuition, but still.
Oh.
You want to become a student?
Well, perhaps if you get it free, perhaps if I were to give you, say, a couple of gold pieces for what you have.
Look at this sucker right here. Sure, fine. They reach into the bag. They got inkwells, pens. You want this? How much?
2 gold pieces.
Deal!
All right.
People that handle bards are so dumb. Yeah, you got an inkwell and pen now. Would you want some parchment paper to go with that too? Magical parchment paper? That comes with our tuition as well.
So the ink I need to transfer a spell, and it's 50 gold worth of it.
Yeah. Do you want the paper too?
I don't need the paper. I just need the ink.
Well, okay. Bye. Bye. And they walk off. And you're
trying
on
to
the
find a
fountain now.
teacher.
Yeah.
I'm clean-ish.
The teacher's right
I do, however, pay him 20 silver
The teachers
instead
don't
of 2
live
gold.
here.
Hey.
This is
I'm like, yeah, and there's
the
all my
teachers
money.
would commute there, but they don't live there. This is a place for students. They don't want to live there. Come on, with all the haze
There's no classes going on at night.
at 8 p.m. No,
You kidding?
well, not here. No, they not here.
Okay. All right.
Okay, to you now.
I'll take Bert home.
So you're heading to the castle ward, right?
Castle Ward, and
Okay.
I am
Or to a
looking for
local
the
inn, thinking
the
about-
King's Den,
Okay.
a nightclub, whatever that means.
Ooh, okay. I've been waiting for this for a long time.
No, where is EO?
So you reach the.
I know.
So as you go about through the marketplace around the church row, you get to the smallest section of the city. But this section has the tallest buildings. It's a wall within a wall. This area is even walled off from the general public. Tall, beautiful marble walls just ascend here, and you see guard tower upon guard tower. This area holds 98% of the wealth in all of West Harbor, although making only 2% of the population. So the top 2%. So these walls are 10 feet high, and when you reach the gate to enter into the Castle Ward district, you see law scale soldiers there, and they immediately stop you. What business do you have coming here?
Council business.
You don't seem like you work for the council. This place is for lords. Do you have the proper papers to enter? If you're not a lord or a resident of this area, we cannot let you in. If you're visiting, you must have the proper papers to show that you can enter.
I pull out my envelope with the seal.
Read that very carefully.
You're right.
Yeah.
I pull out my forgery kit. How dumb do these two look?
They look like soldiers. You've seen them plenty of times. They could be dumb. They could be.
I will return in about 15 minutes with my paperwork. I seem to have left it at my tavern.
All right.
I go around the corner and I use my forgery kit to forge paperwork to get in.
Okay, make an intelligence check plus your proficiency. Intelligence check plus your proficiency.
19. Oh, 18.
18? I mean, you do a good job. You do something very similar to that of a... you know what the seal of the council looks like. And you were able to replicate it to the best of your ability with the waxes that you have, making the wax seal. And you come back to them. Still have their halberds crossing the door. They're like...
My apologies. Here's my paperwork.
Break the seal off. Look at the seal. Looks pretty good. Who are you specifically looking for?
That I cannot tell you.
Why not?
That is private business.
Where are you going?
The King's Den.
They just look at you kind of weird. They're like, you? What do you think? I mean, he has the seal on it. I mean, it looks legit. It looks legit, but I'm gonna keep an eye on you going through.
Feel free.
And the King's Den wouldn't be hard to find. It's actually really close to the gate. It's in this really, really gaudy sign.
Before I get to the King's Den, I cast Disguise Self only to increase the finery that I am wearing, so I blend in a little.
Oh, just the clothes?
Just the clothes.
Okay. Are you doing this in public?
No, I find a...
make a stealth check.
telephone booth to change.
Telephone booth.
Telephone booth. Oh dear lord. As you leave through the gate and you're trying to quickly find a place to magically change yourself, the two guards just look back at you. And they look back, but they double take this like, did that dude just change clothes out of nowhere? Whatever.
I turn back and wink.
Nice. EO approves.
Keep an eye when this guy comes out. Okay, and yeah, you go to the King's Den. Oh boy. Yeah. So, the King's Den is the most luxurious nightclub you can think of. Now it's nighttime and it's bumping. There's a full barred band there going, and it's music even comparable to that of EO's. The place is lined with violets, blue silks, gold leaf. When you walk in, the doorman doesn't really even check you, because if you can get into the castle ward, there's no need to check. He opens up and you see countless people wearing the finest clothes in all of Solari. When you get in there, there's multiple bar tops. So there's like 3 bar tops. Everything's like glowing neon light. From magical neon light, serving some of the finest alcohols. There's countless gambling tables. People are there playing cards for high stakes, and you see endless upon endless of beautiful, scantily dressed courtesans out there. A couple of them grab your attention. They're like, "We've never seen you here before." All elven.
Really? That's a bold move. I'm a half-elf. Fair enough.
You seem like the lordly type. Are you the lordly type?
Well, I'm in the Lord's District, in the finest tavern.
Well, what's your name, big boy?
My name is Chester. What's your name, little lady?
Evelise.
Evelise is a beautiful name.
Oh, yes.
Where you come from?
Oh, Iflin, capital of the Elven Kingdom. But I prefer the human cities. I find them a little more adventurous and fun.
What brings you here?
I work here. I provide services.
What kind of services?
She just smiles. Well, I have another client right now, but if you want to find me in my private room, I'll be downstairs, all right?
Thank you for the invitation.
And you're going about there, and there's the bartender, the lead bartender. There's 3 of them, but one just has finer clothes than the other. He motions to you over. He's like, "I've never seen you before. Let me ask you one simple question. Do you go by Chester Challa?"
Well, it depends on who's asking.
Council member Lord Salazar Embry?
Well, in that case, yes.
The council member will be here shortly. We suggest you grab a drink or maybe play some games. He'll be here in about, I would say, upon an hour or so.
I shall try my hand at some games.
Okay. Would you like a drink, sir?
I would love a drink.
What would you like?
Whiskey. Your finest, please.
And he gives you the finest whiskey there. You can just tell by just the viscosity of it, like you've never had whiskey like this before. And by all means, don't worry about it. Salazar has been expecting you for a very long time. It'll go on Salazar's tab. Don't worry.
I would think so.
It's the most delicious whiskey you've ever drank, straight from like the...
I'll take the bottle.
You will not get the bottle.
I thought it was on Salazar's tab.
I prefer not to have a knife at my throat. All right, fine, whatever. Throws the bottle to you. Actually, persuasion check. I thought you're persuasive. Aren't you like 17 charisma or something?
I am.
Yeah.
But 5.
5? Sorry, you get that one shot.
Well,
I'll motion to you when Salazar comes. So just 1 second.
Use my rigged gambling set to try my hand at the tables.
Right. Okay. So just for brevity, so the game they're playing right now is called Trident. So So what this game is that basically you take 4d6s, roll 4 at once, and then don't worry. Here you go. So save one number as your favorite number, and then you re-roll the other 3. So it works just like poker. So it goes high number, then pair, 2 pair, 3 of a kind, and then straight. Straight's the best. Straight, then 4 of a kind. So they're playing some Trident, and you're using a rigged gambling set?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. So roll 4 and keep your favorite number, which one you like the most. That'll be public though. So I show my 6, you show your 6, and then you roll these other 3 numbers. I have high card 6. How do you rig this?
How does the rigged gambling set work?
So you basically just use your intelligence plus your whatchamacallit, your proficiency. Yeah.
To do what?
What do you want to do? You want to change them all to 6s? Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, do sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Just to hide the fact that you're doing it. Roll sleight of hand. So. I'm guessing that's pretty good.
14.
14. Let me do his perception of playing as another lord. That's cocked. Nope, doesn't see you. How do you want to change your hand to?
6666. Oh, 6666.
And he just looks at that, and he slides 2 gold to you. So it's a 2 gold buy-in, and he just immediately leaves the table. And you see the barkeep. You play cards for basically, for the brevity's sake, you play cards for a good 30 minutes. Let's just
How
see
much do I win?
Okay, that's what I'm judging right now, because from your sleight of hand, yeah, these guys are dumb. I rolled a natural 1. Oh my god, that is 15 gold pieces.
We'll take it.
Yeah. So the barkeep motions you over. He's like a private room downstairs, the very bottom one.
Where's that whiskey?
I'm telling Salazar you drank all the whiskey in the house there.
He owes me.
Okay. And you go down. The stairs going down are just as gaudy as the rest of the King's Den Club. You get to one of the rooms, and you see Evilise there again, winking at you. It's like, you seem busy, but if you want a bit of fun.
Another day, perhaps. Another time. And I might bring friends.
Ooh. And Evilise closes the door very slightly. And you go to the very bottom room, a private room. There are 2 bouncers there, large, hulking figures, 10 feet tall. Like,
what species are they?
Make a nature check. Another 2. You don't know.
I have no idea.
They're really big. But as they open the door for you, there's no one inside. They're like, take seat.
Okay.
You take seat, and this is like the finest table. It has grapes and berries set for you there. And you see in front of you this mass swirl of powerful magical energy. It's blowing everything in the room, like papers and dust are just flying around. This gaping 10 foot by 10 foot hole opens up, and walking out of this hole, you see a human male, very, very sharp features on his face, sharp nose, sharp cheekbones, in his mid to late 40s, very dark tan skin, flowing long black hair tied in a very fine ponytail, and a goatee. Wearing the finest of robes, blacks with gold leaf. He wears a gold circlet around his head with a gem, a very fine necklace with multiple amber gems, and every single one of his fingers is covered in rings. He sits down. It is finally pleasure to meet you. Do you prefer Chester or Chester Chala?
Chester's fine.
It is finally pleasure to meet my favorite agent.
And you too, Lord Salazar.
Oh, that's so rude of me. Let me formally introduce myself to you. Solarian Council member, Salazar Embry. It is absolute pleasure to meet you.
I bow and tip my hat.
And that's where we're going to end for today. Thank you everybody for sticking by with us. We went. This has been a long episode. Lots have happened. Lots has happened today. Wow. So yeah, don't forget to follow us on all of our social media platforms. We're on Twitch. Don't forget to hit that that little follow button on top. You can find our YouTube channel. So just find us on YouTube. We're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook as well. Any parting words from anybody before we leave?
Don't forget to check out
Realms of Ucador on Wednesday, 7 to 10 p.m. Yes, hosted by Chris Solo and the rest of the Ucador gang. This has been my favorite episode yet. I'm having an absolute blast. I hope you guys are having an absolute blast, and the people watching at home having an absolute blast. This is awesome. So, yeah. See you guys. You guys are awesome.
Bye.
And don't forget.
Yes.
The awesome mugs.
I ran out of water.